Joe.
And my bird. Our Wednesday game, we got to a tavern and the game was like, what do you guys want to do? And one of my buddies who plays the story plays like a very edgy character, like a very Strider-esque character. So everyone's like, oh, I want to do an arm wrestle, I want to do a drinking contest. He's like, I go in the corner and like I sip my beer. And I was like, fuck this. I'm like, I jump on the table, I kick the fucking shit off the table. I start doing a ballad about, and I point to my buddy in the corner. It's like I started doing a ballad about Barnacle Joe. He's playing a Triton pirate. I was like, I started doing a ballad about Barnacle Joe, and they're like, okay, fuck, what's the song? I ran on the ChatGPT and got the song, I was like, write me a song about Triton, and he's fucking edgy, and he's a pirate, and it's called Barnacle Joe, and they wrote it as like a sea shanty, and then I sang it to them. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's nice, actually, when you need something at random.
Yeah. It's just like, I hate that whole like, I pull my hood up and I'm in the corner. It's like, we all walked in together, you know?
I don't mind it in certain circumstances. I love it if it's ironic.
Sure,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's not being ironic.
If it's not ironic, then the campaign has to suit it. You know, the campaign, you have to fit and read the room and blah blah blah. You know,
we came together.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a ton of times I've gone to a party with other people and then just kind of gone to be the wallflowers. Sure, why not? That's what we call it. It's the wallflower.
I was playing this artificer, and he's like an old man, gnome, and he's this is a while back. It was Courtney and her work friend, and they're both like young. She's like a 100-year-old vampire, the body of an 8-year-old, and then the other one's like a 14-year-old dragonborn. So they're like, they give me, I'm like 300 years old, so they call me uncle and stuff. So I'm just this like grumpy old man, and then they're like, we're gonna go off to the city. And then they went to this library, and then they turn around. They don't pay attention to me at all. And they're like, what do you think, Uncle? And I'm like, when you guys turn back, it's literally a mech of me. And like it pans to me fishing on the river.
Nice.
Because they just don't care. They're like, what does he do? What's his backstory? I don't tell them anything. And then like an hour passes, they turn around and ask me questions. I'm not even actually there.
His backstory is old.
Yeah, that's really it. I've seen that before. You know what? That could be legit too. You know, backstory doesn't have to be deep or it doesn't have to be long. What you look for is like a foothold in the world. Give yourself a way to be a part of the world. That's what your backstory is supposed to be about.
Like I had an eye patch, and they're like, I have no idea what side his eye patch is on.
It just keeps switching. Is what
it's like
whichever one aches in the sun today.
Yeah. Right? Which one? What side do you think it is? So like the left? I'm like, okay.
No, I don't worry too much.
It's true or not.
When people are role playing their characters, I don't worry too much about how or why or what. But I find that if somebody says they're going to role play a certain way, they're lying. Immediately. Yeah,
the two just get in shit in the city, and I had to like go babysit. It's like, fuck. Just gave him a bribe. Like, you just stole something. Like, Jesus.
That's the toughest is when you got a really disparate group. I can appreciate. You know, I think I do pretty good at wrangling cats for the most part when it comes to the game, but it's a double-edged sword where I'm really good at like looping threads together, but it also, if you've noticed with my one-shots, I end up doing that as the intro, and it kills like an hour and a half sometimes. Still, you're very invested in your game, in your character at that point. So, I mean, what's the trade-off, really? In any event, on that note, welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Curse of Strahd, the campaign that refuses to quit giving, even though the charity has long been dead. With that said, who would care to tell us what happened last episode on Curse of Strahd?
I think there was almost a crossover episode with Stargate.
Oh, yeah.
Or that.
I'll have you know that was a very intense and well-planned episode.
What did it for?
Huh?
What happened?
Stargate, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Chance to have a crossover.
Oh, I gotta check out those necromantic writings you found too later. But then we ended up getting an invite to Strahd's, where we got a full, replete wardrobe to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
We went there. Raziak fell in love with Strahd. He thinks he's pretty freaking base. And then
cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Flinrick might have fumbled singing.
Might.
What did you sing? Is it Twinkle Twinkle?
Yeah.
So
It
everyone
was a
Twinkle
poem.
Twinkle.
It was a poem.
I think you should have went with Daddy Daddy. I think it was the time.
I know.
But nonetheless, then we went gallivanting through the castle. We found an indentured servant safely shackled to his work. As accounted, as all accountants should be. And I think we entered the hallway, got attacked by Straw before it ended. And I held up his socks and, "Your socks, my lord!"
Very true, actually. That is exactly where you left off, with the impending form of Straw sailing in towards you from down a long hallway.
We're going to our own funerals.
Was there anything else of note before we start?
There was an option to go down to the catacombs, and we did not.
Yeah, we chose against that.
In retrospect, that might have been the safer option. Who's to say? Who's to really say?
Right now, it might have been.
Now,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Things down there are dead for the most part, so really.
You might never have found us otherwise.
I think he knows exactly where we are.
That's his business, isn't it?
He's a little creeper.
He's got like I don't know, Google Home or something like
Yeah.
that. Fucking
Cameras
mess.
everywhere. Little beholders or something in the corner. Security system.
Just little ones all
Yeah, little ones everywhere.
Can they like form into one big one if they all get on?
I hope not.
In a
So
world somewhere.
Just
far
morphs
away.
into each other.
Yeah.
this hallway is about 20 feet high, if I remember. Just to recap, actually, you guys are in a 20-foot tall hallway with an arched ceiling. It's vaulted, draped with cobwebs all around. You can see old sort of curtains hanging decoratively around the buttresses up top. Moreover, though, within the darkness, you see the form figure of Strahd sailing towards you, fangs bared, hands outstretched at either side as it flies in towards you. And you guys are approximately 10 feet away from this when you start to react. You guys can all go ahead together as he's sailing in from above. Now you're, socks to the ready.
Lord, your socks!
His cackling voice is not only embellished, but echoing all around you as he sails towards you.
I think we should just be behind him. He wants to give him the socks back.
What's your passive perceptions? Just curious. Point.
12, 11, 12.
So, very good.
I think like 14.
I like that I've established a thing there.
14, 16, 11.
Very cool.
15, 14, 15.
Terrific. Okay, so you guys note that he is not so much flapping or anything, but yeah, like zipping towards you and doing this sort of thing, undulating back and forth, and it all looks not the most natural.
No.
But moreover, you can also hear a
A zip line.
Like a zip line.
My lord, do you enjoy zip lines?
It's all pretend. Can he not actually fly?
Yes, this is very
Only when he
cool.
bursts into mystery.
Yeah. I'm confused now.
Yes, the zip line makes him more cool, actually.
How do we get him out of this charm?
He'll wait like another day.
Wait, can I stab him?
yeah. So 22 hours left to go. Only 22
How
hours.
do we uncharm somebody?
22 hours left. Yeah.
Can I stab him? Can I
Restoration actually will do it. If you have restoration.
Well, I'm not.
Stabbing
holding at all.
won't uncharm him, but it certainly will prevent you from charming him. Magically or otherwess, probably. I don't know how
You
you feel about
don't
this.
have restoration?
No.
No, I don't have restoration. I'm a rogue.
All we could do is like stab him until he dies.
Just bring him back after.
What? There's no bringing back. Neither of you are bringing him back.
We just established that.
Okay, so step one, he's dead. Wait, can either of us bring him back?
I'm still working on the profit portion of this.
We're not smart.
Oh no, step two.
Actually, I'm pretty smart. I plus 4 intelligence somehow. Even if they're unconscious, do they?
No, my intelligence is
Probably
just 0.
not.
No.
Can't do anything about that.
No, I'm not gonna stab. I'm just curious. So the thing is
All right,
flying
so-
towards us.
Indeed.
Is there a door near us? Can I just kind of go into the door frame to dodge
Excellent
whatever's
question,
coming?
actually. And from where you're situated, you know what? There is a doorway just to
Is it the door
the
we came out
head of you and behind you, actually.
Okay, well, I'm going in one. Let's go to the one behind us.
So the one you came through is about 10 feet behind you, and he's about 10 feet ahead of you, closing fast.
What about the one just? What?
Oh no, no, this is the halfway mark. So yeah, you guys are currently 20-ish feet away from the door behind you, and 20 feet from the door ahead of you, and he's about 10 feet away from you.
There's no other doors, just those ones. So we just. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, we're just gonna. I'm just gonna put it back.
Okay, sure.
I'm just gonna run back to that room. We'll leave Raziak with socks.
Okay.
Ah!
That's fair. You run back towards the door as fast as your legs can carry you.
How fast will your legs carry you?
My walking speed's still 30 feet.
Can I use a cunning action to dash? Was that like a specialty here?
You may
I don't know.
absolutely do so.
Thanks. I'm just like outrunning you.
And he's still ziplining towards us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking love this movie. So fucking random sometimes. It's like written in the 70s, right? And you guys, so you know, next, you know, what you should do next, you should zip line to the players, man.
Is this not been updated since the 70s?
Oh no, it's totally updated.
Oh.
But I mean, they just updated it again because they're like, maybe that old gypsy thing from the 70s, we should do something about that. Just, maybe.
So did you make your dash?
I booked it, yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I wanted to show you guys this. This is fucking pimp this shit. So you guys were all there once upon a time.
And far, far away.
Okay, this has been sitting getting bleached on my windowsill for an age.
Oh,
Look at that
what?
fucker. No, look at that.
Oh, it's like all cracked and shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the bone
Mm-hmm.
is all stained up. Now it's turned damaged itself.
Weird.
No, like lift up the rock. You can take the pieces off. They're all more or less loose on there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right. It's totally pinked up.
Huh. I had no idea that it would do that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I sent you the shot a while back on how the edges were going, but yeah, the whole thing is completely.
I already ate. It's fine.
That's pretty cool though.
Just bites into the amethyst. Just Shane, you're not supposed to. Oh, this is great, man. This is so good.
It's like pop rock.
Full of minerals, and I can feel my teeth popping. Isn't that cool though? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like that.
Yeah. So, if you ever want to decorate a bone, all you need is a whole lot of valuable rock. Alright, yeah. So you guys are running back straight about 40 feet to the door. It's not 20 feet. I keep forgetting these are 10-foot grid bits.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know, right? In any event, as you guys rush back towards the door, do you go through the door? Sorry, I should ask. Are you leaving this area? Do I need a loading screen?
I kind of want just to go into is the door frame inside or outside? Is it the door?
It's inside, yeah.
What do you want to do? Can we open the door? We don't know what's in this room now.
This is the one we just
Well, this is the one you just came from.
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah.
Then yes.
We are leaving Raziak charmed behind. Who
Yeah,
knows what
I'm gonna.
Strahd.
Yeah. That's true.
Strahd could do.
I'm gonna psychic message Raziak
He's in love.
and mimic Strahd's voice in his head and say, "Go back in the room with your friends. I will put the socks in the room."
Performance.
Damn it!
Before you
I need to be a bard.
Then it should be easy.
Said I need to be a bard. I have a -1.
Oh no! Oh wait, you're a Kenku.
Yeah.
Never mind. I take that back. You're a Kenku. I say nothing. You do that with utmost ease because that's exactly what you do.
Put the socks where you found them.
Well, I guess I found them in the room you just ran into.
Yeah.
So I run after you. Yes, my lord. I heed your request. I run down the thing. I lift my dress up.
You're like daintily.
Yes, my lord. Peace shall be returned to their resting place.
I am now strong.
I'm the captain now.
I am taking over the game.
As you guys rush back towards the doorway, again, you head out back into the hallway there. If you remember, there was an adjoining hallway that you came through. That sounds fine. You open the one door. You see on the other side the door there is still there, but it is closed of its own accord. You don't remember if you closed it. Maybe you did close that. No, maybe not. But it is currently closed. But over to your left, where there was, if we recall, give me a sec. If you recall, there was a floating skeleton over towards the right.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sure.
So it's just floating in the air, or is it hanging by something?
Yeah, we just went past it, right?
No, there's this
saw
one.
it, so we just walked past into this room and still
Correct.
zip line.
Good point.
So that skeleton's still hanging out, having a good old time.
All right.
But if that isn't, but to join him, you see there are. Sorry, actually, I forgot to roll on that, didn't I? There are a number of swords also now floating nearby.
It's fine.
Yes, indeed.
I hope we go back to our straw.
Well, I think we have the best. I think the odds are better
Well,
in
he's
this
even
room.
with straw, and then I don't know. Maybe Flinnerk is gonna bust something out like he's
Like
never done
Mary
before.
had a little lamb.
Yeah. So 2 flying
my
swords.
next
Honestly, the
song.
alphabet.
Yeah.
1 minute floating, the next seeking
It's
out
gonna be Dr.
some
Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
somebody to love. I should use you as one. I actually have flying swords. It's ticking me off. I can't find these things.
We can use our imagination.
Thanks, SpongeBob. Appreciate you, brother.
Imagination.
That's right. Oh shit, not so well. Okay, you know what? Just imagine the rest of the castle. Okay.
Sure.
So what do
Thank
you
you.
Right. Just suddenly appears.
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Okay. Sorry, there's where's the read? Oh, is that the one? Yes, it is. Damn it, where does fucking head go?
When's D&D gonna make like hologram maps?
I mean, I have another straw.
Okay.
I actually have another one that you piece together and shit. Nice little collector's edition of it, but I didn't need him because they had a mini and he had no head. Look.
He has a headless straw now.
Yeah, it's true, actually. Not that I ever thought I'd need one, but I have one. So, like that. Damn it. What are you? You are. So he's sailing in towards you guys. If you guys want to place yourselves on the map wherever you want to end up, this door being open. As I said, frame being on the inside. Now this is where one floating sword is going to be.
Okay.
I know I have a bunch of floating swords somewhere. And yeah, I can't find any of them.
Do you have any like dispel magic?
No.
Man, we have.
Why would I
You
have
are our
something-
magic guy.
Why would we have time? Why would I have something helpful? I have my voice.
What new spells did you take at 5?
I don't even remember.
Oh, there we are.
Charm is a spell, right?
So you can get charm spell.
No, I mean, can you
Yeah,
Yeah, I
dispel
have
charm?
Oh yeah,
So do
Oh,
you
you
have?
can't
Do
dispel
you have?
charm?
you can.
Do you
Spell
have
magic.
dispel magic?
I don't know.
What did you get? Did you get new spells? You taking spells?
I thought I did, but maybe I hadn't.
We're trying to get Raziak back. It's not working out.
It might have been antagonized and something else.
Antagonize? I never heard of that spell.
I haven't used it. Yeah,
Spiritual weapon
still
number
debating on swapping them.
So the camera pans in against this thing, flying in upon you guys. Oh, and zips over to show an epic view of this. I'm gonna get that note actually because I totally forgot to get you guys action jammed. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Bam, bam. Come on, max out.
Cool.
Nice dramatic view.
Volume's on, recording's on.
Yeah.
You got all the things?
All the
all
things.
cameras
Thank
are
you.
going?
And I will never not appreciate you asking.
My rogue is now tank build. It's not, but I'm frontline tank rogue now. This is happening. He's an uncanny dodge as much as I can.
And where's...
Ooh.
Oh. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Why are you like this? You're not supposed to be like that. Just realized the resolution is way fucked. Bear with me as we correct this small problem. Come on, up you go. There it is.
Find these ones.
Keep changes. And now.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. This time made me crazy. This time made me crazy. This time made me crazy.
And with that.
You know, Strahd reminds me of a character in another Fae book until he gets that creepy face. But otherwise, he'd be the I will like for it.
And on that bombshell, volume's back up. They're getting across the board. Actually, let's lower that a little bit. And in the intense moment that follows, you guys roll initiative.
Sure. Can we lock the other characters out?
So are you running back, or are you? Oh yeah, you were told by Strahd's voice. So that's what's going on there. That's fine. And so Raziak, where'd you roll that?
11.
Raziak with 11.
Ollie says, "I will sacrifice myself," and stays in the hall.
Flex this, right?
Funk and Ollie will stay and fight Strahd and die.
Mr. Flitwick.
15.
15 for Mr. Flitwick. And Void.
Can my Versace give me the next
Nobody is
18.
so smitten by it. 18?
18.
Alright, very nice. And that should be going on a 12 plus bonus. Bringing me right in the middle between Void, Flitwick, and Raziak. That can go right there. With that said, Void, you have the initiative. You see a pair of swords, a pair of weapons, eject themselves from the wall where they were hanging but a second ago, and float towards you, aggressively, maliciously slashing through the air as if welded by somebody bloodthirsty.
Well, we gotta attack them. I will throw one of my psychic blades at them.
Okay.
They're how far away?
I mean, it's just
Okay. So not disadvantage. That is a 25.
25 of it, yeah.
Okay.
No, this one. You're a plumber, you got those sorts of hands. My dainty programmer bits can't do it. You get it?
Yep.
Right, I'll take it. Fucking thing, I gotta clean it so it is. No, not that. This part.
The bottom part?
This right here, the split there.
Oh.
Yeah. It should go like that.
So 10 damage for the first one, throwing it. Trying another one. It's a 13.
I can hear it giving too.
13?
13. Rose me. Come on, load. 13 will miss. AC is 17 on these guys.
I'm gonna do a luck point
Lock right
then.
there, man.
Yeah, nice. Sorry.
Luck point then, and try and hit it.
Okay.
Nope, that was an F1. Nope.
Okay. As you fly in towards it, it quickly riposts you and throws you into a wall. Where you? Oh,
Well, I was throwing it, so.
sorry, you were throwing the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, it deflects it back at you, and you'll take 4 damage.
That's fair.
How dare
Your
you
own
get a 1?
psychic blade attacks you.
I don't know how it touched it. It's like a.
Oh, okay. Never mind. In that case, you know what? You just get backlash. There you go. Costs you 4 health to cast that in this case. Terrible short circuit. Ugh. Keep thinking you threw a knife.
I had to throw my psychic blow.
Damn it, give me my weed. Fucking thing. This is ridiculous. There you go.
You got any pipe wrenches?
I do, as a matter of fact. I just, oh man. I gotta replace this thing. So, as it were, over to Flinrick. Sir, if you could tell us of your heroism.
Flinrick, as he rushed in through that door, had a quick little wardrobe change with a little spotlight.
Nice. Fuck. Everybody takes 50 experience. It's amazing. Fuck the moonbeam. Actually, now I have a reason to fix those spotlights.
Wait, did you finally paint your
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, well,
Well,
mostly.
you did?
I could probably, I might do some other things to him, but for the most part.
Did you add
Oh,
to
yeah,
it
you used to
since
be all
last
gray.
time?
No, not much.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, it does look like him. I like the shiny purple.
Anyways, as Flinrick turns around
Really
in the
Flinrick.
moonlight for the
Yeah.
spotlight, he notices the sword and casts heat metal.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice.
It does not hit.
Oh, heat metal's auto. Okay,
Oh, it just autos.
Yeah, I rolled a
Oh,
save here. I was just waiting on your
Oh,
DC
okay.
there. What's your DC?
It's a con 15.
Do you have to do it on more than one thing? It's just one thing.
It's just one thing.
Okay. It's gonna roll a
But I
save.
think it's just one thing, yeah.
Okay, the object in this case being, it's gonna roll a save of 19 plus bonus. Dex is the only bonus it actually gets, but anyhow. 19 is gonna make the save, so half damage I'm gonna assume.
It's full damage.
Oh yeah, in this case it would be
The save is just to drop the item instantly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It is the.
Well, no, it would be it halves the damage.
It doesn't.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's one of
I don't
the, it's
think
one of the really nice spells.
It's either there or it's not.
Yeah.
You
No,
burned.
it's
You
always
burned it.
there.
Roll damage.
So yeah. What you got? 6 total? Not bad. You watch as it slags slightly and begins to somewhat seem to panic in midair. Sorry, this is the same one that was hit before then?
Sure, yes.
Okay, so it's, you know what? I'll mulligan that. You slag it, it dies.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
You got 17 naturally, you did 16 there, so that's good for me. With that said, the one slags and turns into a little puddle of goo on the ground there. He watches it kind of T1000s for a second and then gives up altogether. It's like, no, I like that puddle state. And from there, it is over to me as the remaining one sails in towards. Yes, it does sail in towards. And with a 9 plus 3, it's going to flash towards and take a quick swipe, missing completely upon Flinrick. And that's actually me for it. It's over to Naziak.
All right. I'll run in here and see my friends battling the axe. Like, oh no, my lord's armory has gotten out of control. I must aid him. Arianya, concubitus, corruptio.
With another web popping out upon, the whole of it gets stranded in, or does it? We'll find out. +6, I think, on the dex note. +4 for 15 on the dex save. I think you're 16.
I think it's only 14.
Ooh, shit. In that case, it's going to cut through the webbing and spare itself from getting trapped, floating above it as it sweats off the few strands. Flick is up after Raziak.
Cool. Flick will give the help action to Void.
And it's over to Void.
Okay. So the sword is near Flinrick.
Yes.
Okay. So it can be moved.
Yeah, we can
So
do that. You know what? It was over here,
it's fine.
and that's where the web went.
Yep.
It's on the other side.
Okay. So now I'm gonna roll.
Totally okay. Awesome.
I'm gonna try to hit again.
Groovy.
First attack. That is a 17.
17
First
hits
attack
down.
has advantage because Flick's giving you help action.
Oh,
Truth, also.
it's 17. Yes.
Good to be sure.
But I do get the sneak attack now just because Flinrick is beside him. So that's nice. So that's going to be 3d6, 46 plus 5. So that's nice. Without that one. 20 damage.
Very nice.
Yep. Welcome to Rogue Life.
And with that, everything was quiet, save for just talking.
Close the door!
As you guys watch through the doorway at the now having reached to the end of its line, puppet dangling back and forth, its arms banging against the ceiling and the door frame as it comes to a slow.
Oh, my lord, you are quite the trickster.
As you stare up towards it, you see a cloak, a pair of fake arms, some fangs situated on an otherwise wooden mannequin of painted straw.
What quality is said cloak?
Quite good, actually. I mean, it'd be probably something he'd wear. Although
Put it on.
got it. Fuck, there we go.
I put it on instantly.
Done.
Look
You
like
reach
my
up.
hero.
Were the teeth of the thing like also like those plastic removable ones? And if so,
I'm putting it.
So plastic's not a thing, and they're very real. Probably came off, you'd assume, another vampire.
cool.
You have them in your mouth?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So you pull off these things, and I mean, like you're kind of finding that they stick for a little bit. They were clearly stuck to the wooden mannequin with some tree sap, and as you pull them off, and there's like a little bit of coming off that.
They say that imitation is the
slowly
greatest
falls out.
form of flattery.
As he says this, that's the sound of one of the teeth flying off. That's perfectly timed. Raziak goes chasing after it, much as we saw them, picks it up and refits it, continuing the same spiel, I want to say, the whole way through.
As a guy who heard you the most.
But yeah, you guys are situated as the thing stops its laughter slowly, and are otherwise confronted with the long hallway leading down to the opposite side, where of course you see the set of double doors still situated there, beckoning you. Large and in charge, brass and beautiful, the double doors shine against the firelight of the torches lining this chamber's walls.
I cut the line.
You do so. The whole of it smacks into the ground. The wooden mannequin kind of like flays out. It's obviously quite well made. It's also well dressed, I want to say.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he has all the outfit, so.
Well, you grab the cloak.
Do you want to grab the rest too? You want to exactly like your best friend?
I don't want to strip the mannequin bare.
That's fine.
Look
Flimrick
what this
pulls
other
his
is, right?
soiled pants from earlier out of his bag and stuffs them into the pants of the mannequin and then walks away slyly.
Jesus. We need to
Imagine
make
Robin
like a
checking out the laundry later, like, what the fuck?
we need to make a count, like a kill count, but just pants. Pants soil count.
New stat for the stream. I'm into it. Oh, speaking of which, we should probably throw the chat out. Did you do that already?
We should probably. You want to go to the door now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You good?
Let's open
Oops. There we go. We got action cam again. So, you guys are headed which direction, sorry?
it. Towards the other door?
Back towards the double doors?
Oh, yes.
Can I, like-
Indeed.
How long is this hallway from where the manatee started?
70 feet. It's
Can
70
I
foot
go
long.
to as far as I can reach and cut the other line and take the cable?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
As you undo the whole thing, the cable comes out to about 200 feet in length.
Wonderful.
As you pull it up and out of the mechanism from overhead. You hear undo from like some sort of spring coil mechanism built into the wall overhead floor.
We got some long cable now.
Sweet. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be great to
Um,
dry my next pair of pants on.
I got
That said, though, you guys head up towards the doors.
I took
like
it
said,
for like an escape option.
No, that
You're
works
massive
too.
and beautiful things.
I think laundry line could also work.
Escaping your bowels was not one of my thoughts.
Well, so, that's where we differ. Anyway, seriously, though, when you guys approaching upon the door, you guys open it.
Mm-hmm.
Limerick will definitely
just open it up?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, if Leonard's opening, he actually knocks on the door first.
Okay.
Alright.
There's a loud dunk, dunk, dunk.
And he walks to the side of the door. Flies against the wall.
Fair enough.
Don't. Yeah.
You give it a moment, waiting quietly,
Raziak.
expecting.
Raziak, go in front of the so they think you might be strong.
I'll step to the side and cast Mage Hand on it.
As you're about to,
Mouse.
as you're midway through, the door actually opens up. You can see footsteps in the dust as an unseen servant steps through, and you hear a bit of a whispered voice that says,
My magic precedes me. I bow to the unseen servant and step in.
You do so. Your cloak billows about yourself as you walk into a balconied area, a sculpted stone railing enclosing it, its length, where it overlooks, as you see down below, a chapel area. Ravenloft Castle's chapel, stretching down below for 3 stories. You see 2 ornate thrones standing side by side in the center of the balcony, covered with dust and strewn with cobwebs. They face away from the double doors that you've just walked through. You can see to your left and right the balcony stretches for about 50 feet in either direction. The whole of the balcony area up here being about 100 feet, 120 feet.
Probably anything.
The moon.
Yeah.
He might have heard something. You never know. So wait, what were the 2 cobweb things beside the doors when you open it?
2 cobweb covered thrones facing away from the,
drown.
facing over top of this open
I
chapel.
see. Okay.
So, to do this, you guys are as such, that would be your doors. And they also open inwards. Come on, stand up. And then you have 2 thrones, elegant things as they are, situated such. Oh, I do have 1 actually. Boink.
That's more like it.
Me, my bitch. But situated as such,
It's the kids' scene.
you're looking down over the edge of this place and can see far and away down below. Surely 3 stories, if not more, into the chapel below from where you're situated up top of this tower.
Interesting.
You can see where the domed ceiling begins, just overhead, and comes down to basically the shape of this place being, you know what? You guys are right here, where you can see a balcony, and then that's where the chapel way down below. See pews and all sorts of debris all over the place. And yeah, we're looking at about 60, 70 feet from where you guys are down there. Just double check here. Yeah. 60 feet.
Do we see any way down from here?
Not from here, no. There's no stairwell or anything. This is purely an observation area for the king and queen to attend services.
Doors on there.
Nope.
But are the acoustics good because of the
Probably.
The acoustics are not terrible. There's a pair of tapestries to the left and the right of the doorway area. So basically, you come in through here, and you can see that there's a tapestry hanging here and one here, and a couple more a distance away that are helping with the acoustics nearby. Yeah, the ones overhead in this space are really the ones that help the most. These ones are just kind of large and in charge crests of Ravenloft, covering all the way down to the floor from the bars overhead.
Anything on the thrones?
Excellent question. And no, there is. There isn't at first until, at least you don't think there is anything at first until you come forward and see two shriveled bodies slouched upon them. They don't move, they don't respond, but you notice that they seem to still be congealing, having some flesh still on their rotted bones. They're wearing decent enough finery. They seem as though they might have been noble guests at one point, and perhaps they're now noble guests forever.
Can I investigate how they died?
It looks like both of them had puncture wounds, although that would be setting it lightly, as the one looks. The first one you assume to go had his throat more or less ripped out. The second one was a bit more dainty, a bit of a nip by comparison.
Can I sift through their pockets and purses?
Maybe take their pants.
Yeah, if their pants were my size, I'll probably take them.
That's fair. They look like they'd be a little bit big for you in the length, but the waist wise, maybe just right. As you dig in, the purse, the purse that's hanging off the individual's shoulder is a large sort of messenger bag, and as you grab a hold of the flap and open it up, you see inside that there's a couple sacks of various size and a couple parchments to go with. With a 14 plus bonus, it swings out and strikes upon you.
Sorry, what does that mean? I was reading something and I screamed.
This is why you don't make people's pants.
And that's in real
I
life.
can't feel too bad for you. Because he tried to pull the pants off his body and it fought back. He tried to pants a zombie. The zombie's like, no.
They're Versace!
Yeah.
I wanted to grab the pants as boy.
I didn't say.
They're making fun of me for needing pants all the time.
That sounds valid. I'm not getting made fun of for.
Sorry, what just happened to
You
that
got a tag.
Okay.
So as you start sifting through its purse, right, it's like just one of these, and then some, and it comes out and takes a swing for a 14 plus bonus, and that bonus is going to be plus 3, so 17 to hit. At which point, this is where it gets great. It takes another swing for 11 plus 3 for 14 against 3. So I'm assuming that misses.
my AC is 15.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
this is by 1. And then it, having hit you with the first swing, goes in for a bite, just a little kissy kiss. Plus 3 again, though, it's gonna miss with my original roll of 6 plus bonus. So it is gonna hit you the once for a d6 plus 1 for 6 points of damage as it wallops you, quick and painful like.
Can I play an audio?
Yeah. Initiative, if everyone can.
I was wondering, did the zombie get up? Or is it just still sitting there?
And then it's slowly starting to get up.
Oh wait.
Do you know what that's from?
I don't know,
King of the
man.
Hill. Bobby gets bullied.
Oh, yeah,
So his
yeah,
dad
yeah.
takes the karate place, but he goes to the women's self-defense.
That's fucking great.
16.
16 to void.
11.
Oh. 18
11.
18.
Wow.
21.
And 23.
21 for Razik, 18 for... I think plus 0. I assume
So higher than both of us, damn.
two 18s,
It's a
dude.
fast
It's
draw.
loaded dice is all it is. Just loaded dice.
Loaded.
Loaded with love. 7 plus bonus brings me up to still last place. Alright, great. Fine. I'm totally okay with that. I don't care.
It's
Whatever.
fine.
Fine. It's
I
fine.
wouldn't doubt loaded dice coming from a Thayan wizard.
They're especially made in...
Yeah. These are always so good.
I mean, they kind of look at really. Take a look at it. You know, a little bit orange, a little bit red, a little bit evil.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody made them out of phosphor and pissed on them. So that said, Raziak, why don't you roll those phosphor piss dice to make some sweet action happen?
They're also scented.
So I'm guessing
But
we're
they smell
probably,
like urinal cake.
we're probably more like here.
Sorry.
I'm assuming. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry, zombies.
We're more like here.
Do you know that urinal cakes are a crazy, addictive hallucinant?
What?
Yeah, so I've found this Reddit thing that guy's talking about his entire life.
Yeah, it's
ruined his
terrible.
entire
It's
life.
trying to get the flavor out of your mouth. It's really
If
hard.
you
Not that I know it.
If you sniff like a urinal puck, it sends you like a 5-hour
Oh,
crazy
weird.
high. You piss and shit your pants, and it's crazy addictive. And this dude like lost his entire life.
What?
Yeah, and he's like, as I'm writing this, I'm gonna go and do it right now. So he goes to the 7-Eleven. He's like, can I use your bathroom? And he crushes up in his hand, sniffs it, and he falls unconscious for 5 hours, just like twitching. And he says twice the firearm has had to chop the door down. He's like, my wife has left me. I've lost my house.
Weird.
And he's like, even though
Whoa.
it's. And so I looked up.
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
this can't be real. I looked up, so there's this active ingredient in it that is like a crazy barbiturate for the human brain.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would have guessed, right?
And they're
What the
just out
Yeah.
in the open.
You can just
So
get urinal
urinal
cakes
cup.
out of a commercial supply store. The fact the guy goes to 7-Eleven is like,
Well,
I
they're
don't know.
free.
They're free.
He's lost everything, Julie.
I mean, I get it. Clearly, he's lost
Use
everything.
those free pugs.
Yeah, totally.
The
Man,
pissed on pugs.
I didn't even know that. That is.
I mean, this is why you work hard, is to afford expensive drugs, so you don't have to go to 7-Eleven and dig out a urinal.
Like, now I know why that's always go missing in the porta potties at festivals.
Yeah, now I'm just always gonna wonder. Oh my god, that's so gross.
Who's got to shit their
So
pants?
Yeah,
fucking
that's like the
disgusting
lowest
thing.
low.
Holy. Oh.
I'm gonna hold an action, reflect to give me advantage, but I'm gonna cast firebolt on one of them zombies.
Alright, which one would you like to hit?
The
One
one.
or the other?
That's not my purse. That's my purse. I don't know you. That one.
And that AC of mine is gonna be 8. If you can manage 8 AC.
AC?
to
Okay.
hit.
Yep.
The person
You
who-
sure?
the,
Yes, sir.
the person who
Double
voices
check.
Bobby is so funny.
I see that 8 right there.
I see her so often now.
The which
The
now?
person who voices Bobby.
Okay.
Seer? Oh,
Yeah, she's the female who voices Bobby,
yes.
and she's like everywhere on shows.
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah, she's so funny.
Okay for her.
Is it a famous actress or?
No, she's not.
Not-
But she's famous to some people.
I don't know who she is.
Because you can tell her voice.
Okay.
It's the same.
Oh,
She
okay.
doesn't change her voice.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
so funny. Yeah,
14
it's so
fire
funny.
damage.
14 fire?
Yep.
Okay.
But she's in like some TV shows like as guests and stuff. But like you know it's
I gotta look her
her
up now.
right when she talks. You're like, yeah, that's her. She was in like a weed show on Netflix.
Like Orange is the New Black?
No, it was like
Not what I would
weed
think
dis-
she was gonna look like
disjointed
at all.
or something. It's like
Oh, okay.
She was like one of the workers, but she was so funny.
Cool. Actually, I'm glad she's getting work like that.
No, she's yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she yeah. She doesn't need to change her voice ever.
So that's like this her normal voice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless she uses her same voice on every
That
single
is-
thing she goes on.
I'd like to hear her talking normally.
Right, so 14 damage as you blast with fire, the zombie clawing upon. And it's over to Flick, and then Void, and then Finrick.
Oh, Flick gave me the held action.
Okay, over to Void.
Okay, I'm gonna just double pierce into them as they're sitting there. The
Sounds
one
good.
that attacked Flinrick. Does this count as flanking damage? If it's Flinrick, if I'm behind the chair and I'm literally gonna just go like this, like around the throat, like stab him.
Well, I'll give you a sneak attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
but do I get advantage?
You don't get advantage.
Okay. I missed on the first because it's just sad.
You have an 8 AC.
Okay, the 8 would have hit because I rolled a 2, and then I have 17.
Okay.
So they both hit.
Both hit. Yeah, totally.
I didn't think it was going to be that low.
Oh, but I'm full of surprises.
So sneak attack damage first. That's 6, 11, plus 2 more. And it's 19, 24 damage on one. Yeah, she's in Ghost.
Are you
It's a
hitting?
TV show.
Are you hitting the same one as your companions had hit before?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming that's this one. It's toast. As you sever its head right off, and then take maybe another limb, and then another limb, and another limb, eviscerating the thing to pieces. Mr. Flip, you have initiative. Was there anything else? Sorry, wait.
No.
Okay.
No, I
On
don't
with
think so.
the show then. The spotlight is upon you once again.
Is the one that I try to snatch the purse from dead, or is that one alive still?
That one is dead.
Priorities.
So now that one's dead.
We need another fashion line.
I want to use suggestion on the other one.
Okay.
Do daggers have weapon mastery?
Nick.
Hit me.
Oh, so
What's
you
the
three
suggestion?
attacks.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
god.
already dead.
Assuming that. Sorry, fine one. Would you please explain to me how you ended up here and what else you know about the castle?
Yeah, so with a nat 20, it looks at you. But it does take the time to respond.
Okay, that's good.
It's just the temple. They have recorded pipe music. That's right. Anything else to declare, Mr. Flynn?
I can still use.
Oh,
I
they
can
have
still
backs.
attack him with my
Your daggers
fingers,
have backs?
right?
100%.
There's
I
something
can stab,
different.
stab.
Oh, stabby. Alright.
Gives me advantage.
You
on
have
the first
bonus. You have your bonus action.
It's
You can do
all
a
on
cunning
your-
attack action. Can you do cunning attack action? Is that a thing? Cunning attack is an action? No. Okay, so it's just bonus action attack at this point then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll. What's his AC?
one.
This guy's got an 8.
Oh, it's not 20. Yay. Oh, that means it gets double damage?
Is it a 20? Yeah. That 20? Then yeah, absolutely. Yay, critical.
Sweet. So it's...
So your daggers have backs?
Yeah, but it was such a small print that I thought it was Nick was above it.
Alright,
But I'm
so
like,
it's
I was never
12,
gonna use it. But Vex,
and
yeah, it has
it's
Vex.
just the damage dice, not the added.
Oh no,
dice.
you double all the dice. So your sneak attack damage? No, hang on. You don't do sneak attack damage.
No, it's just
No,
the
never mind.
regular.
Okay, yeah, you double all dice. So if you're doing physical and magical damage, then yeah, you would double whatever dice are involved.
What do you do?
So it'd be 13 damage. 'Cause I rolled
13?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You run in and give it a quick stabby.
Good.
Delivering upon, so 13 points there. Very nice.
That's with my special dagger.
Sick.
You rolled a 1 on that? That seems pretty special to me.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. And that's you. Anything else to declare?
So, yeah, I get advantage on my second attack if I hit
Yeah.
the first one.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
No, actually, I'm gonna just jump back a little bit.
I
away
thought
from it.
daggers
Okay.
have Nick.
Get
Daggers, this
closer
is
to,
0 second blades.
Raziak.
Oh,
They're apparently different.
Fair enough. Gonna take a swing at you. Oh my god, he's gonna hit you with an AO. For 19, and that's D6, please.
Where are you running?
I guess I just wanted to hop away a little bit, just to be a little bit farther from where
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because you
6
worded
points
it
of damage.
You hop with finesse and just boom! Just smacks you. Do a little shuffle away.
It does a little zombie
little
shuffle
bun
shuffle.
Yeah. He just gets punched.
Like crawls up onto the chair and takes 2 quick swings, one on one arm with a 14 plus 3 for 17 against your AC. The second swing is a 7 plus 3 against Void. And then finally, it's going to dive upon, trying to bite down again for 7 plus bonus and fail. So this time around, it gives you a quick hit of 1 plus 1 for 2 points of damage.
It hits me too? Oh.
Missed you.
Okay.
Missed you guys both with both the last attacks. And that's me again. This is back over to Laziak.
Sweet. Give me the help action. Pero Nemi can't eat this. Flames explode out of my fingertips. 19 plus bonus. 10. 2. 12 fire.
Oh, actually, no. It ignites, immolating some, and yet still lives. I quit smoking for this. From where it's over to Flick and then Void. Flick is giving help. Yep. Over to Void it is.
Okay. It's not standing, it's on the chairs now?
It's still in front of the chairs, trying to get up and having not. Or no, yeah, it's still standing on the chairs.
It's standing on
the chair.
How far is the balcony from?
It's like right behind it.
I'm gonna just push
5 feet.
What if Spartan kick? Well, try a Spartan kick.
Yes.
There's like a 5-foot little curl here.
Yeah. Just
Trademark.
I want to use I want to like hit him with my dagger and like push the force, like stab him, but also like he falls back off.
Throw me athletics. Really, what's going on there?
Probably hit. Try to hit first.
Yep.
Just push him.
push him.
Yeah. I missed the first one. Luck point. Brother. Is that a 1? Yeah. That didn't work.
Sorry.
I love that. Is that a 1?
Can I inspire you?
I already rolled 2.
No.
So first attack is an at 1 because I luck pointed it.
At which point you luck pointed and then.
That was an at 1.
And then it was
It was a 3 and then a 1. Well, it was a 3. Their ACs are 8, right?
Well, in that case,
well, if I roll this,
I want to be a dick here, but I don't want to be a dick. But I'm going to be a dick.
okay.
So, of all the really weird kind of physics puzzles that you watch happen here, let me see. You
Sorry, I was doing toilets all day. Back.
Roll acrobatics.
Fair enough. As you go to Sparta kick this, you do so. He falls over though, and the legs of the chair end up getting you, picking you up and flinging you, such that you end up on the railing on the other side. You end up just like hoof,
Like this?
like on the railing, like stomach-wise, landing on it. You're not falling off, but you're dangling a little bit. In any event,
can I use my movement to crawl back in?
It's totally fine. Yeah.
And then I want to just on the ground stab him in the head.
I'm thoroughly into this. That would be your bonus action, sir. If you could roll that offhand attack.
Yeah, 20.
Terrific stuff. That'll do. Roll that damage.
First. You know what? I tried.
You know, that's creative.
Yeah.
Thank
Good.
you. Just like,
I got great strategy.
you know, new players, they need your sort of tutelage. That's right.
Yeah.
That is. So if it's a offhand, does it get my proficiency or just base? If I haven't used the proficiency.
Yeah, you don't get your
Okay,
proficiency.
so it's 4 damage. Also the net 20.
I'll mulligan that one hit point. It dies.
Sad rolls.
It dies as you stab it through the head. Its Icarus brain remains kind of just leak out as the whole of its melon-like head has the same consistency, sopping in, almost draining out like an old putrid sack of rotted pumpkin guts.
Super descriptive.
Don't read into it. I love the bones that you bring me. Bring me more bones and dead things, dead thing.
I'm gonna loot it.
You do so. And what you find is that the various sacks inside of the bag are filled with what look to be wooden coins. Old chips from what look to be a board game, you think. Each one of them has a little Blinsky Toys logo on the coin stamped into it with a chisel stamp. But you eventually happen upon an old withered set of parchment written rules. It folds open and it's just yellowed and stained and the text is mostly marred off. But you see in the lower right corner, if not Blinsky, is no fun.
I'm gonna put the zombie on the railing.
What's left?
I'm gonna grab its pant ankles and I'm gonna push it off, and it's just gonna fall, and the pants are gonna like stay with my arms.
That happens.
And then I'm gonna throw them at Flinrick.
As you do this, I want to say, you know what? Odds are evens.
Odds.
Not 20 evens it is, and with that, as you do this and eject the zombie out so perfectly and pull off those pants, throw them towards Flinrick, they schlop.
Good.
As you realize the skin of the zombie's legs has stayed inside the pants.
Ooh, extra liner on it.
Yeah.
The smell is incredible.
Smells better than shit. Maybe.
Maybe. I have no opinion
I
here.
would do right now. That'd be disgusting. Ugh.
They're not even really like, they are Versace though. But they're old, like, they need a wash.
But they have thick,
Like,
slimy
old
leg.
slimy leg skin in them,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it. Not unless I had a maid or something. I think there's like another skeleton here that could wash them for me.
The unseen servant.
I mean, the unseen servant would be the one to do it. You
Well,
could
I
ask
think
it.
I'm just gonna like bump those away.
Slurp. Down on the ground they land.
I'm feeling salty.
Probably pull out my pocket square from earlier, flip it out, and try to wipe some of it off.
You do so. As you take it out, I want to say this pocket square has probably been used. And just like you unfold it, it's just this crusty old thing. As you grind it, not so much like, you know, mop with it, but grind it against your skin. and there's like a few little spots on it that manage to soak something up.
Yeah, of course.
As you go to fold it back up, it cracks in half.
When the zombie hit the
I wonder
ground.
what I can
Oh yeah, by the way.
way.
Yeah, I should say, as you pitch the damn zombie down below. Holy fuck. Okay.
I want to see if anything noticed it. And then we know something's down there. Who needs a rock when you have a body?
That's fair enough. Honestly.
As you watch the thing splash down below and explode apart, you don't see anything really move, save for the dripping remains of what just burst from the floor to the nearby candelabras. At the far end, though, you do see a body draped across the altar, situated at the back of the chapel far down below.
Did you see that explosion?
I want to mention that you can see pieces almost fly up as high as the balcony,
Wow.
just from sheer rebound. It was amazing.
There's someone draped at the end.
There is. There's an altar at the back end of the chapel over here, as you might imagine, some 70 feet down below. And there's a body draped across it. Looks like whoever might have been the last person to give the sermons around here. Looks like the king of this place might not have appreciated the last sermon that's given around here.
Are they kind of moving or?
There is no movement, save for the dripping of whatever gore and remains that are situated upon the candelabras nearby, where the stage is growing from the remains of one new addition to the chapel's decor. I can keep going if you want.
I shout down to them. Hello there, Julia!
Hello,
Greetings
hello,
and salutations!
Ju- yeah, yeah.
Lennox just standing there trying to see over it.
It is
We can see.
it does have bars actually. I want to say that you
Okay.
can poking your head through and maybe get it like stuck for
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
moment.
say, don't get stuck. Little baby.
Their head's stuck. Oh no! We need the grease. Get the leg piece. Get the flesh.
That's it.
More flesh on their head. Just squeeze them
Yeah.
out. Grease it
Give me
out.
the corpse jelly.
Yeah, the corpse.
Oh my
jelly.
god.
We need to keep this. This might be good.
Dust.
This might be good
Nutritious.
glue for
Full
the
of protein.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some corpse jelly for your teeth?
Keep those guys in there.
Don't leave it out too much. I don't like the crust. So yeah, you guys are situated such, looking down over top. What is otherwise a fairly ruined-looking chapel, as such. The ceiling overhead, you suddenly notice as you look up and hear the sounds of many little squeaks echoing from above, and notice the draped forms of so many little bats in the ceiling arch in the darkness of overhead. The chapel down below is, I mean, as far as you can say, completely devoid of any life. There's, you can see even from here, the dust caked on everything and floating about in the air. A little bit of light that is coming through from, I believe you guys were in the evening, heading into nighttime. When you guys first arrived here. So at this point, there's like moonlight coming through the stained glass windows, providing a mostly blue, but otherwise colorful set of cascading apparitions around the chamber below. Clouds rolling past and a little bit of snow billowing at the windows outside gives a rattling effect and a bit of a humming, thrumming, throbbing sensation to the environs as the weather seems to cause the whole of the space to breathe.
Want to find a way down there?
Yeah.
Can
We
I
have
use
your-
that
I was
70-foot
thinking
chain?
about that.
Yeah.
How high
Is
are
that
we? 80
cable that you
feet?
found?
You're about 70 feet up from,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was saying if you could use that cable.
That cable?
That cable's what, 200 feet?
It's long. I think it's longer than what we need.
The whole of this chamber is all of like 90 feet. Like I said, the bats are about 20 feet above where you're situated on the balcony here.
How sturdy is this other throne chair thing?
Both of them are quite sturdy.
The one fell over though?
You would have given it a mighty kick. And there was a zombie on it that leveraged it and turned it into a bit of a trebuchet in the moment.
Is there anything stronger than this that I can tie the cable to?
The balcony has a railing,
Yeah.
a stone railing that's in good repair.
We can try that then. Wanna
And
tie
it's an arched railing balcony. It's,
Okay. Okay, we can just tie it to the
That's
railing.
So you can tie it like a
Yeah. Okay. We're like spies. Going down with like a cable.
You are a rogue, aren't you?
You're a singer, aren't you?
Maybe when we get down there, I can test out
You can
the
test
the
out.
acoustics and whatnot.
Okay, let's tie.
Maybe that's all we need is
Yeah.
a good song
We need a good song.
to get us going.
Let's try and go down with the cable then.
I can take you both down on my disc,
We can just do that.
but then I'm gonna have to find my own way down because I can't ride the disc.
Well, there's always a rope too, like you say, your cable.
Yeah.
So, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I think
We
we
can
can. I think we can.
totally catch you.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, the disc is, you guys, there's no risk with the disc. No risk with the disc.
I think we need to tie this just in case we have to come back up.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But I mean, I'm gonna need that to get down. I can take you both down with the disc, no problem.
Okay.
Shawty not going first.
Floritare laminum. Yeah, there's a disc. Who wants to go first?
Ford does.
Okay. I guess I'm volunteered. It's like an elevator.
It literally is. As the blue glow of it emanates all around, you find yourself on the ground floor a moment later. Amidst much bric-a-brac around this chapel, the various pews in disarray this way and that. The whole of the space is basically a dim colored light coming in through the filters of the stained glass overhead. Many of them are whatever, broken and boarded, but enough of it remains that you get a bit of cover around the place. A couple of the bats at this point flutter down and head out through one of the open, kind of boarded up windows, fluttering out of the chamber, kind of lazy like before a sudden river of them begins to flow off of the ceiling above. You can see that the benches around here are all coated with what looks to be centuries of dust, like I said. And you can see that the altar situated at the back of the chamber is perfectly lit from the window's angles, and you can see several carvings and bas reliefs of angelic figures upon said altar. There's a silver statuette that you can see situated center-wise beside the body on the altar.
Is it pews?
There are pews disarrayed all over the
Okay.
place. Yeah.
If you guys can line up a couple pews, I could cast weapon between the giant line.
Okay, let's do
Ooh,
that.
that's cool. I'll use all my halfling strength.
I don't know what a pew is, so I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna point like around. You're like, this?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Aranya, kakubaito soratyo.
Assassin's Creed time off. Yeah.
Throw me an acrobatics.
Sure.
Really just don't suck.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Assassin's Creed time. Yeah,
You guys hear is
you
the
hear the
echoes
honk.
overhead. You landed there, and a moment later, your hat just kind of floats down and lands on you.
Do you want to ride on the trampoline?
Is it sticky or is it
Very
like
sticky.
bouncy?
Don't tell them that.
It's not sticky. I'm like this, and I actually have to like lose concentration and stop.
But then that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just done that.
We need a trick of some time.
That's true.
He's gonna run off.
He's tricking himself.
Yeah. We need to keep him in a sticky web, and then he won't go anywhere. Remember last time we went in a dark cave? We just ran off.
What's on the altar again?
Excellent. On the altar, there's bears. For a moment.
Hopefully not a bear.
As you guys land down below, pews all over the place.
I'm assuming there was a different way to go down here, but we made it cool.
Yeah, there very much is.
And then we look over, there's the spiral staircase.
Literally, I was about to say, you look over to see there's a set of arched doorways, and you can see from there's a pair of spiral staircases. One of them's leading up from where you can see. But that said, it's terrific set.
That's before.
I mean, the royalty's not gonna. Okay, dear, let's go downstairs now. No. Who's to say? You made a discharge, you're probably pretty crazy. Who's to say?
Fair enough.
So I just want to get the layout of this correct for no specific reason. Actually, right now, I would be better served with these. With you. And there we are, that one.
You also jumped as Strahd. With this,
Yeah.
you had the cloak. You had your like cloak out too. You probably look so cool. I am the knight. Just like,
That's so fantastic.
Let me one of these. Come on. Oh yeah, dude, sweet. Perfect. Right. Then. No, not you. Do it. This one. I want. No, I want that. It's apropos loading music. Loading screen appears as you guys enter into the area. The loading screen is Esmeralda, skipping rope.
Did you go see Nosferatu?
I have not yet.
No, have you?
I heard really good stuff.
I definitely recommend watching it.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, went like,
Did you and Courtney go see it?
yeah, it was right after Christmas, pretty much. Right when we got back, the first thing we did was go see this movie.
It's so hard for us to find a sitter.
Yeah.
Kids. So most of the time we just wait till it comes on for like a streaming service.
Yeah, we got a gift. My parents gave us a gift card for the
Yeah.
theater, and we never go to the theater. So we're like, "What's on there? Weird vampire movie? Sure, let's go watch that." We went in blind. We had like just vampire. Okay, that's all we knew.
Yeah, I've heard really good
The
stuff.
cinematography is really good. The way they portrayed the vampire it wasn't secretive. That's the big thing. It's kind of like Straw in a sense.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows, like, not everyone, but like most people know about him. And he's just, I'm like, okay. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's a little like, it's gonna be like not known the entire movie.
Big mystery and everything.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, okay, they already did.
Yeah, that's what it fucked up.
Did you ever see the original Nosferatu?
No.
Apparently it's frame for frame, like the remake.
Oh wow.
Although with the amount of sex they say it's got in it, I'm like, really? I don't know what the standards were like back in the 1920s. It's up here.
There's a really good one. I love vampire movies, but there's a really good one where the movie is sort of like a retelling of the making of the Nosferatu movie.
Okay.
But the idea is like it was actually a real vampire.
Oh.
With Willem Dafoe playing Count Orlok.
Okay.
And so like the movie's like basically this director is going bankrupt and he's like talking to make this Nosferatu movie because he wants to make Dracula, he
Yeah.
can't, doesn't get the rights, so he can make Nosferatu, and then he finds a real vampire in
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
My
And
God.
so they kind of have him for all the shoots and everything, and he's slowly killing the cast.
Wow.
So like all of a sudden,
And it's William Dafoe?
Yeah.
Because he's in the new one.
Oh really?
He's in the Nosferatu.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, he plays Count Orlok, and there's like a terrifying line where the director goes to him, and he's like, I'm losing my entire working cast.
Mm-hmm.
And Willem Dafoe gives him like a terrifying line as he like looks at him from behind the coffin.
Wow.
Something like, "Did something happen to you with some of your?"
Yeah, he's one of the characters in the movie. So that's pretty funny.
Alright. Sorry, let's take a moment.
It's a big old church.
Yeah.
That's what you were gonna
Big old
say.
space.
You're a big old pause. Where's this gonna go?
Alright. Yeah.
Shadow of the Vampire.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's funny. It should be coming to Prime soon. It's been in there since Christmas. So.
You'll do.
Ooh, gotta love that.
A lot of them. in
Nothing
there.
seems sketchier than a bunch of coffins.
Yeah.
That's the one I was fucking looking for. An actual altar. Yeah. I just want to say the music is really on point.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of setup going here. Just like I said, I'm just rolling random encounters. So as you guys are making your way in, you guys head up towards the altar. You guys are peeling yourselves off from the thing.
Now that we're down here, is like everything we say to each other kind of echoey.
Thoroughly, 100%.
So Flinter's like, ha, hello!
Hello, hello, hello. Echoes all around him. As you look around the space and suddenly hear, hello there. And the doors at the back of the chamber open up as through the doors of the chapel steps in the very man, pale, tall, and becloaked Strahd von Zolovich.
Oh, Strahd,
He's down here now?
It's
The
guy.
Count himself enters upon. And there is, and I'm dead serious when I say it was a random roll. There it is. 8 and 12 for 20.
He came all the way down here.
As he walks in and looks around the chamber, you see behind him stands his familiar elf chamberlain with his head to the one side, his long greasy hair draped. I leave you to it, good sir, my lord. And he turns and walks away slowly as Strahd enters in upon and with a wave of his hands closes the doors behind himself as he postures.
We're not.
We're so dead.
We're not.
As he postures up as such, taking a step up aloft into the air and lets himself just kind of float across the floorway to come and stand overhead you. Razia.
My lord, I have your socks. I have kept them safe. They're uncreased. And
They talk by mage hand force as he takes them from your grasp and they levitate in front of him as he examines upon them and then looks down towards you. Normally, Rahadin would attend to these needs. Are you seeking to replace my most trusted advisor?
not at all, my lord. I
Perhaps
just,
you seek a job in my laundry department.
perhaps this is a room for improvement and promotion in the future.
You are an ambitious man.
Thank you, my lord. I try my best.
My socks. He looks upon them for a moment as you watch his boots suddenly fall off and the old socks come off.
Oh
The power of
my
mage hand. And he, a moment later, without having moved at all, he's just staring at you the whole time. The socks just zip onto his feet as he does one of these. Thank you, my faithful servant. And he continues to float right past you and just comes to.
I took it off and bowed.
He floats right past you to tower over you. And so there's Flinrick, right? And then he's floating 2 feet off the ground. This place is 90 feet.
So he's floating like as tall as I am, probably.
Yeah, literally.
His
and then
feet are at your face.
and then if that is enough, he angles himself so he's floating and he's just draped, staring down at you from on high. Just this 45-degree or 15-degree Strahd who's staring at you. And he says, your performance in the dining room was shameful.
What?
At which point he levels himself up. He looks over towards you finally and says,
I've been kneeling the entire time.
I
head
remember
down.
ordering lunch to the chapel. And he floats off towards the altar. Whoosh. And comes in to stand next to the body and the silvered statue. At which point he looks upon it and looks back towards you. You have come to my reliquary for all my treasures. I have heard that you now have one such treasure. Once held by she who had claimed to be my mother. My mother to be. I only had one mother, but there was one who watched over me before my mother's stay. She has now met her untimely end after so many millennia of staining my kingdom. He looks around towards each of you with bloodshot eyes as he does so.
Oh, we have the blood. I thought you were talking about the gem that we took back.
Oh, maybe it is. But
He
we're gonna give
says-
that back.
I permit you one opportunity more to redeem yourselves. Provide me this treasure and entertain me, and I will let you live.
Sounds like a good idea.
My lord, simply
accomplish to
I keep forgetting your charm.
Totally. But I think Razzie would also be acting like this anyway.
That's right.
My lord, I wish only to peruse your great tome of knowledge, so my unworthy eyes can feast upon this knowledge within.
As he regards you for a moment, you can throw a persuasion actually on that. Meanwhile, I would like you to throw a save versus charm, and you to throw a save versus charm.
That's 20.
Wow. He regards you and says, "For the gift of my thoughts, my faithful servant, you shall have this accent."
Thank you, my lord.
What am I doing?
Save DC 17 charisma.
17.
Wow. You are not. You have not pissed yourself yet. I want to say, but you are not falling for this guy. You are not falling for this shtick. You are not falling for this.
No, I'm not.
Get around. You've seen charlatans before.
Can I say one more thing? Okay.
Yes, my lord, you are extremely merciful. And you are right, it was quite shameful, his performance. But as I might say, not his best work. Perhaps a new chance?
I tell you, Bard, this will be your last opportunity, Bard, if you don't help me. I will take my entertainment of you and what comes of your throat. Honestly. His eyes flash red as he stands there at the far end, his low voice echoing like thunder across the chamber. Sorry?
Not 20.
Ah! As you stare upon him, yeah, you're not trying. No, this guy's fucking, what the fuck? What the fuck? Not charmed. Oh, you rolled nat 20 to say, yeah? Yeah, you're not charmed. Not charmed. Not charmed. Not charmed. Can't be charmed. Maybe for better, maybe for worse. Not charmed. Wish you were charmed. Maybe wish you were.
Did you hand the book back?
That's an excellent question.
Oh, well, you're
For persuasion. That was
Yeah.
for persuasion.
Yeah.
You're already charmed. He's not
Yeah.
charming you yet.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Auto fail. I want to be charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, actually. Hey, holy crap.
You guys realize that Strahd actually let the charm go 4 hours ago?
No shit, eh?
Just
If the guy comes around and charm you again, you can just like auto succeed because like why would you resist?
Wait, in 26 hours.
So with that all, that leaves us with the echoes of his threat waning through space as his eyes rest upon you all.
What?
He a moment later, Misty steps into a seat and sits, his massive form situated against the normal-sized pew, essentially towers over it as he folds his legs.
Yes, Lord Strahd. Will somebody help me up to the on top of the?
I live.
How much do you weigh? I could mage hand you. No, you're more than 10 pounds.
Can you have a mage hand? Can it be like your like stage?
Oh, I do the floating disc.
There you go.
As you rise.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, rise and place me to the front.
Okay. As you stand up on the altar, you notice the silver figurine being that of a raven with its wings outstretched.
Oh.
And you also notice the body there of a thievely-looking priest, if ever you've seen one. Under his priest-monk robes, he wears clear leather straps and daggers still glinting with bits of, against the bits of light coming from overhead.
So
he either wasn't a priest or he was really kinky.
You're gonna go with the former, but you never know. You lift up a robe, you never know what you'll find. With that though,
I want to be like panicked a bit, like as you're doing your thing, and I was like, I need to clear this altar for you, my lord, and I'll be like panicking like this, like literally fall over top.
Okay.
Like I'll push all the things like the body and the silver thing over top of it,
making a horrible
and just like
noise.
and literally crash on the other side. And I want to sleight of hand everything that I pushed over.
All right.
Like after I fell, I'll like get up and I'll like quickly like whatever the silver
just
thing was.
Eh?
Yeah, the silver
There's only
thing.
one
And,
thing, so it's
and the body, seeing if
it's
it has anything.
Flitwick, the body, and the icon.
So, yeah. What was on the altar? Was it the raven thing?
So actually, hold on. You're gonna rush in upon.
Oh, he said it's like a raven like this.
Like a statue?
I think so.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, like,
Do you want me to like do? I can do like a light show.
pyrotechnics.
Sorry, bear with me 1 sec.
Adam, throw them, and this is like lights around you.
Oh my god. We're making a concert right now.
And then behind you says your name. But it's only 5 feet wide. Give me a 5 foot cube.
Do you ever
So,
do you
yeah.
have like something to amplify your voice at all? No, that'd be funny.
No.
It's like a huge concert happening in the crowd.
Just all the zombies rise up out of the floor.
Yeah, do Thriller.
As you rush in towards the altar, I want you to make bear with me 1 sec, a wisdom save 17 or better.
Jesus. It's another nat 20.
Oh,
You feel something
This
wash,
is my dice, this one.
I say.
you feel something wash across you, and you manage to resist whatever effect it has upon you. But as you feel something strange try to take hold of your very body's natural form itself, you feel almost as if something is trying to twist you from the inside out.
Wonderful.
But as you make your way in upon, Strahd simply sits there staring upon, his hands twinkling as he makes another gesture that you thereby resisted. Closing the distance upon, you manage to muss about and muck about. You can throw me sleight of hand, if you didn't already, for grabbing hold of the icon.
I just want to like literally start crowing like a raven and like be like a panic, just literally a hot mess, and just be everywhere.
What do you roll?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, nice.
And,
We'll see.
and actually, you can roll me performance first, I guess. See how he buys your intelligence.
It's a 13 performance. And it's an 11 sleight of hand. Anybody?
I'll give you.
Bardic at all? Or Bardic doesn't work on skills?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Damn. I can throw you over it.
Well, if you inspire me, I'll read.
Okay.
Let's see.
Both.
Yeah,
We'll probably need it.
22. So we're good.
Plus your bardic.
that's a D8.
Oh.
Just went up, right?
Yeah.
My bard's level 19.
That's a 7.
So that's a 29.
29.
As you do this, Strahd doesn't seem to move and continues to watch upon. Now, as he stares upon you, though,
Oh,
he's not sure what to make of your presence at all. But you're not dead yet. So either he hasn't noticed or he doesn't care. You're going to go with the former.
Yeah.
But that said, performance-wise, sorry, I had you throw performance first.
Yeah, performance was a 13, and then
Right.
sleight of
Okay.
hand was a 29.
Right. Excellent. Okay. Thank you. And then again, he's not sure what to make of you, but he hasn't seen what you did. Clearly hasn't noticed anything as his eyes turn back towards Flinrick.
I also don't know what to make of me, so it's fair.
Alright, so Flinrick's up on the, whatever the thing was called. The front of the thing.
Okay.
I'm doing a minor light show around him. The 5 foot cube.
Flinrick starts doing some little bit of
You're doing a minor light show
Yeah.
around Strahd.
Minor, no, around.
Around Flinrick, I was going to say.
Like his name and lights, it's only 5 feet wide.
No, that's
It's
fair.
going
That
to
makes
fit
sense.
that cube, but
Flinrick starts tapping his foot. Oh, Daddy, Daddy. I'm supposed to know
Lights flashing in all directions.
that you're the king vampire. Oh, Daddy, Daddy. I should not have told you no.
this is Strahd. I'm dancing.
I know you're gonna hurt me.
You start to see his shoulders shake in time to the music.
Show me how you wanna whip me. Tell me, Daddy, 'cause I need to know now. Don't drink my blood.
It's like flick dancing too. Have you guys seen back on that?
As
Yeah.
laughter permeates the din of the environment.
It's killing me and I.
That's like doing your backup.
Yeah.
Keep me alive. Please don't hit me one more time.
You watch so much of bats fly past in rhythm.
Oh my god, wonderful.
Oh, baby.
As the music fades away, Strahd hasn't moved much and stops jostling as soon as you stop singing. As you look towards the back of the chamber, you see it's open a crack and there's the old elf, a couple zombies, and a hag that are starting through before they and deke out of the chamber, slamming the door shut.
A hag?
You may throw me performance at advantage.
Well, that was 19. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
how much better I can do. Alright, 19.
Oh, that 20 would be perfect.
I mean, that's perfect. Strahd is staring, and then finally.
What was it with?
No.
It'll be 26.
26? Oh, damn.
I knew, and he steps up, and Misty steps in right close to you, and as he's excitedly stating his approval, he's slowly lifting up off the ground, leaning up over top of you, and gesticulating as if at any moment he might explode with the approval that he has for you, and he's speaking very quickly in Belgic of the sheer passion and vigor and the blood boiling, the emotion and the response, and it's so his pleasure to finally have reason again to invite and entertain, and you shall be there, a guest of honor. You shall be there to see my guests entertained. You, there was faith I placed upon you. My concubines, they said that you had potential, but they did not see what I saw. And he snaps his fingers, and his unseen servant billows his cloak, dusting it slightly, and then takes it off him, and it floats away, making its way like Doctor Strange's cloak off on its own. As he comes in towards you, and he actually just like lowers down, I should say, and comes in towards him, kneels down, grabs you by the shoulders. You have done well today, Bard.
Thank you, Lord Strahd.
You are a pleasure to have in my castle. And he stands up and looks away towards Raziak. You, slave, you shall see
Yes, my lord.
to his needs.
Of course.
Rahadin will see that you know your way around and your duties forthwith. And you,
Yeah.
I know not what to make of you, but if I see you in my castle again, I will train you complete and whole.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. I just literally start scurrying off.
As he looks over towards the altar, he suddenly shrieks, "What is this?" As you watch the doors at the back of the church just slam shut, as the heads that were poking through a moment ago again disappear. And he looks back and says, "The relic. I demand the relic that you claimed from my mother to be."
Oh, me?
He's looking at the lot of you guys.
He
Wait, did the
looked at
Spider-Man
altar.
thing?
I pointed the altar. I wanted to.
He wants the book.
He wants the.
No, he wants the book.
My treasures, lest I take your lives.
Leonard just trying not to piss his pants. This is like, I'll just start.
As he says, we have just become such good friends. Let us not.
Where'd that come from?
That's amazing. 50 streets. As he stares upon you guys, and Frederick's like literally doing that. It reminds me of the blonde-haired guy from Road Eldorado.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Just like
Yes.
everything's tense. Strahd's like, I demand my treasure.
I slide the book over. I say,
Perhaps, my lord, I could borrow it for a fortnight just to copy a.
He snatches up
Hello,
the book.
too.
Where did you get this? It was due to my library an hour
To
ago.
be fair, it was floating like an unnatural book.
As all of my sermons eventually seem to end up.
I was
And he
worried
slowly
about
tucks
it.
that away into his cloak. You can have your spell back, by the way. But you've lost Strahd's spell.
oh well.
At which point he looks back towards Void and then looks over towards you and says, "Enough of these games. I demand my relics. You can place them on the altar and I won't ask any questions." And he simply walks out over towards the doorway. Don't make me turn around.
I rolled a 29.
Hey, I rolled a nat 20. I got to get mine back.
I mean, in all fairness, if I may, Strahd's not an idiot, and there's 3 things that were on that altar. Flinrick, a body, and a statue. And I let him not see that you took it and not notice it, but now he's fucking noticed it, because he's not stupid. You don't abduct the ancient of the land by being dumb, just greedy. And a sociopath, and a psychopath, and by pact with the devil. But aside from that, that's a no.
I guess.
I would be.
It's not worth our lives. Give it back.
I get it back.
My lord, it would seem as though it somehow accidentally slipped into his bag.
As you place it upon the altar, you can make me a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
I failed.
I inspire you.
That 19.
That's a success.
Or a dirty 20, I guess. Plus 1.
Not the bad.
It
You made it. I think I vacuumed up a die the other day. Damn it. I hate that.
Should shoot it out and see what it rolls. That's how to roll dice now.
12, 20,
Yeah.
12, 20, and then 35, 45. Half of 45, 22 damage.
Okay.
You feel rot and dehydration spread from your very innards outwards. You feel like your feathers graying and falling from your body, your beak decrepifying, and you feel the very edges of your beak start to crack as if you haven't drank water in several days.
How much?
22 health.
Wonderful.
22 damage. As Strahd is still facing the door and says, "I told you I wouldn't ask any questions and I wouldn't turn around." But then he turns around and he says, "And the other one, the one for my mother to be. I know of these. My little friends of
I
you.
don't know of this treasure. What does it look like, my lord?
I do not know what it looks like.
The
I simply know that it is in the keep of... it is not in Rome. And my spies know that it was you who was there. What did you find in there?" And before you know it, Strahd closes the distance on Void and grabs a hold of him. Or he doesn't. He actually rolls a crit fail as he goes to swing at you and smashes through the altar instead, smashing against that for however much damage with a fistful of fury.
I don't know what he wants.
I just
If I
realized
try
what it
still
is.
on the
I don't
altar.
think we have it.
I don't think I have it.
No, I
pretty
would hope
sure
not,
Clark has it.
actually.
Oh no.
But I'm just imagining that you're over by the altar putting it down, you're like over by
He hits.
Razia.
Did he destroys the altar?
He rushes in and he like smashes against the altar, a bunch of rock goes flying off it, the body, he grabs that, fucking hurls it through a window.
Does the relic fly away?
No. The relic's just kind of laying there where you
I'm
left
down.
it.
I'm down to care.
Or actually, you know what? Yeah, the relic goes flying away and just embeds in the wall. across the way. Just dunk. At which point,
have it.
you panickedly claim as he looks down towards you, his massive stature going complete beast mode as his fangs bear up, his cloak billows wide.
I'll tell the two to get out of here.
And so it is. We have overstayed our welcome.
Was Void? Void was in the house when you guys found him.
I don't.
Or no, wasn't it you that
I
found him?
have. What? I don't know what we're talking about.
The sea handle.
Korak has it.
Korak has it.
that.
Korak has that thing. Well, you guys have it anyhow. Void
You
did.
have
You guys have it. I mean, if you guys needed it, oh yeah, totally, we have it. I mean, it's
I
here.
My lord,
Which one of you has it?
an orc with a dented helmet, I believe, is in possession of the field.
And he went that way. Good point.
I mean, it's up to you guys. Either you guys have it,
No, we definitely don't have
or if Kenny doesn't show up for next game, then Strahd already has it. That's a gamble. We'll go with it. He takes a moment as he reaches down and with a 13 plus bonus snatches you up by your head.
I bet.
And he just like holds you there for a moment and detects thoughts on you.
Okay.
And then finally drops you. Go then, soon to be my lunch. Go then in peace for now. And he'll give you a kick away. With an 11 plus bonus, he gives you a boot. You can throw me an acrobatics or athletics to save against. He's going to roll 18 plus bonus.
Okay, I'll try. That is an 11.
You take 5 damage and fly across the chamber, landing in a heap at the other end, taking on top of that 2 more damage. You guys watch as Void lands in a heap as Strahd looks upon you all.
Why does he keep playing with his food?
I look at you and say,
Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
You will report to Rod, and you will see to Flavor's comfort, and you will be here for my entertainment when I require it.
Yes.
We're staying here?
Yes, Lord Strahd, yes.
I pick your crumpled body.
I have really low health.
Out of the corner of your eye, you can see the doors in the back of the chamber are slightly open, and you see the lithe, smoking figure of a half-elfin vampire standing in the darkness as he puffs away on a roll of smoke and stares into the chamber. The greasy, long-haired one staring past as well as he comes into view. And then walking forth, the spindly vampire half-elf or elf walks away, and you watch as a pair of vampire ladies fall in, robustly dressed, nobly dressed after him, heading away from this area. As they continue away down that hall, the greasy-haired elf comes forward, and with him, a pair of rather strapping-looking zombies that look down upon you, and Rod snaps his fingers, and the zombies pick you up and take you over towards one of the windows, and they fuck you out through the windows. Do you resist it anyway?
I'm too weak to resist.
That's
I'm
fair.
so low. I'm just
As you land,
I'm like on a point of unconsciousness already.
you fall out the window, and it's just like shows you on ceremony like dunk. You take 4 damage from the impact. And I'd keep going with like a whole bunch of Grand Theft Auto style damage there, but you literally just land outside in the cold and the snow and kind of just start to slide down the hill slightly. The snow feels really good on the bruises and wounds.
How deep's the snow? Is it like
It's actually just a skiff on the.
Oh, not like I'm like my body's not. It's just like an outline of my
No,
body.
you literally just roll across a bunch of barely snow-covered rocks and land on a bit of a slope of grass and dirt.
Nice.
With that, what's left of you guys in here is Strahd, Rahadin, and his cronies, as Strahd himself floats himself out of the chamber. And Rahadin awaits you guys at the far side of the chamber.
Okay. We approach Rahadin.
Yeah.
You don't look in the window.
You appropriated 2 quarters, befitting one such of your stature. There are many places you could stay. Would you like a lower or higher residence? Perhaps a tower of your own. A luxurious, fine establishment.
Perhaps my talent would be most comfortable.
I was speaking to the bard, not you, Snake. He looks over towards Frederick.
I thought it was your manager.
Then kneels down to look you directly in the eye. As he does so, his long, greasy black hair and his wrinkled up elven face peers into you as he does this. Where would you like to stay?
Which room has running hot water and the largest tub?
None of them.
Oh.
Let's try.
Then I'd like a very large one with multiple rooms.
We will include a tub. However, running hot water. Unfortunately, we have yet to get a good plumber in. Barovia is a little bit far away. You know, I knew a guy. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. He's new to the business. Can't build the code, you know. Alright, so he ends up taking you. Just look at some of the rooms here.
You know, one of those ones with when you walk in, it's just like a living area basically, and then that's your room with the bathroom, and then the other double doors go into like the really small little office that you live in.
You really thought this through. When I move into Batty Daddy's house, you know, you're gonna give me a nice place.
I just know what these kinds of rooms should look like.
That's right.
You know how much fantasy I read? Come on.
So yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Outside dying.
Did I land face down or face up?
Feet down.
I mean, it was
up.
head first, and then you kind of rolled out, and now you're staring up at the sky. Feet
What's the
facing
sky
down.
look like?
How much almost dead art?
It's cloudy, to say the least.
I have like 3 HP.
I love this. I'm mostly 3 on the window. I'm on the ground floor.
I slightly blame you for this.
I mean, it's a little bit raised up. A little bit. It's got a foundation and stuff.
With me. You know, with me.
You told me to do it.
I did. But I didn't tell you to do it in character.
And that's what saves you.
Messaging, steal the thing. I'm like, okay. Almost died. I'm not allowed in the house anymore either.
Oh. I think that might be better. I think Frederick is wishing he wasn't allowed in the house.
Are the gates unlocked? I'm gonna crawl out of the place.
So as you go to crawl towards the gates there, you are thrown on the thing. So you can see that there's a back. Yeah, you can see that you're in like a bit of a cloister for the church area, and so there's a gate that leads to the main courtyard of the castle, and then there's another gate leading from that out to the front area of the castle, or you can go back through the castle somehow. From where you're situated, you don't see a direct way out aside from climbing up some 100, 200 feet.
Back where the window was?
I mean, there's that. It's empty in there now.
I know.
Quick, get this down.
I know. This is pissing me off at this point. I don't know. Is there anywhere outside I could just sit?
To be honest, you do seem to be in a bit of a quiet space at the
I was
moment.
gonna sit.
That's
for a
fine.
sec.
You hear a bit of a crawling. I want to say though. It's an odd sort of crawling noise that you're not quite sure what to make of at first. It sounds like it's fairly close.
Can I stealth?
You may, actually.
I have 3 HP in a dream. 24 stealth.
Fuck yeah, buddy. As you hold yourself as best you can, manage to get yourself hidden behind some nearby barrels, out of the very corner of visibility you sit and stare as a few disembodied hands crawl away along through the nearby gate, the portcullis gate, and just proceed past you in a small parade, making the way across the whole of the cloister as if they're on patrol in this area, making their way past and on through the other side of the courtyard a little while later.
Anybody gonna come help?
I need to find where my room is.
Oh, priorities.
I mean, that's what I'd be after.
Well, Strahd's servant is bringing me and my servant.
Oh my god.
As you guys...
And then maybe I'll think about saving him. Maybe. Senator's all like happy now because
You feel so popular now?
his pants are suddenly just a little bit tighter than usual.
Just looking to see if there's like more than one guest room. It doesn't look like there is.
Well.
I know, right? What a guy. Alright. You guys end up from the chapel area being led by Rahadin up a flight of spiral stairs from the chapel. I should describe this road to you guys. You guys end up heading up the spiral staircase for actually several stories. Jesus, yeah. Up the spiral staircase for about
30 feet.
for about 80 feet. You go up. 80 feet up. Never mind how many revolutions the spiral staircase you guys carry. But it seems like absolutely forever before you guys have ascended to whatever floor you might. But you are definitely in a small tower of sorts. As you come to a bit of a landing here and look around, you see 20 feet ahead of you a portrait of Strahd sitting framed, a cold draft of wind rushing down the whole of the spiral staircase that continues upwards from where you are. There's the ornate square rug that really ties the room together here. And you see an iron-bound wood door and on the west wall and a trap door set in front of it. So as you guys come towards the top of this staircase, the staircase continues from here going up, and then there's a door there and a trap door in the floor that you can clearly see. And there's a, like I said, portrait of Strahd just directly above the trap door. You almost don't recognize it as Strahd. Hey, so the rug is pretty ornate, looks pretty valuable. You're just at the head of the landing looking around, kind of drinking and all that. There's a light coming from kind of around the portrait area, and you realize there's a sconce that's pointed at it, reflecting light back. Meanwhile, you outside hear a psst. Hey. You okay? You don't look okay.
I'm not okay.
You look around, you don't see anything. I want to say you do see with your passive.
Are you okay? No. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Oh, fuck.
You're so alive.
You see a bit of a shimmer as invisibility drops away to reveal Esmeralda with a new bag slung across herself. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had to stop over at my tower, as I said.
A bit late.
Just got thrown out a window.
Been going with.
Things have been going so well. I'm just out here to enjoy the fresh air.
She gives a nod at this and says, "Is that right, eh? It looks pretty fresh from where I'm sitting. A little too fresh, maybe, yeah? Looks like you could use a little help." And with that, she actually pops open a healing potion and you can quaff that for 4d4 plus 4.
Do you want me to roll? 44.
With that, 4d4 plus 4. And she looks at you and says, "Where are the rest of them? Please don't tell me they're dead."
12, 13. They are in the castle.
Dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's a
know. I don't know where they are because
They're probably dead.
I point up there. I just got thrown out the window.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't blame them, I suppose.
I can't fly. Surprise.
Hence why you did not fly. Yes, it was. But she says, "I have never been here myself. I have no idea of this place. I simply stopped at my tower to pick up a few implements and find some of my father's research. He was a great hunter who wanted desperately to see this Strahd put to an end. But then I've talked. You don't know where your companions are."
They are in the castle.
Well, the first thing
They were alive last time I saw them.
That right there, look. She peers in through the window. We need that.
Wait, what?
That, she points towards the altar. That's figurine. The icon of Ravenloft.
Greg, let me tell you.
You know what? It's been a day.
She looks you up and down, and then she looks over towards it, and she says, "Did you already try to..."
Yeah, that's why it's in a wall.
Oh yeah, it's in the wall. She was like, "Where is it? I do not see the altar of Ravenloft. Or I do not see the icon of." At which point he probably pointed out. Yeah. To which she's like, "Oh, okay then."
Give me a sec, and I'll go get it.
As she looks around and decides to slip in, she'll roll a stealth, which is a 2.
Stay here.
She stumbles against the windowsill and like falls into
Smashing the
Just look, deadpan stares at me.
She like tries to grab a hold of the window's boards, like where it's boarded up.
Yeah.
Ends up grabbing one with a nail, taking 1d4 damage and ripping the board off, and then clattering into the room. So she takes 4 damage,
Just stay here.
shrieks in pain, and clatters into the chapel. No, she's in there. She's definitely in like a sack of
Nobody
potatoes.
knows.
Yeah, literally no one's around at the moment, but they will be soon. But anyway,
See her better horse rider.
she gets up from the other side, pops into the image. Listen, you. Just crying off. Anyway, as we were hanging on the camera, what the hell? Yeah, but you're outside, she's inside. She starts making her way over towards where it's stuck in the wall. And she'll make an athletics roll of 2. Fuck you, die! Damn, that's the 3rd one.
I'm gonna die from just her.
She gets dysentery for you. Anyway, she tries to jump at the icon and actually cuts her hand on it for another 4 damage.
Just let me get it.
Just take
She
everywhere.
showed up drunk.
Yeah, like,
Stinking
geez.
wine drunk.
Did you come from a
She's like, "Get some
tavern?
tools.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
ready for this."
Yeah, we gotta have an intervention for Esmeralda now.
Was the tower a bar? You reek.
That's good.
50 experience. That's good.
Sit your ass down. I point at one of the benches.
I'm so fucking good.
You see that window? You're going to the one next through it, the next one beside.
She looks at you and goes, "Listen,
Listen, you little shit.
let's get this done. At which point, she's gonna make for it again. This time acrobatically, not with that die. Fuck that die. 12 plus bonus because you guys can't see it. But seriously, 12 plus bonus, and she manages to parkour in.
Parkour! Oh man.
Was that DC? Great.
She's taking it?
She
After all
runs
that?
up and grabs a hold of it.
After all that, I don't even get this thing?
No, she reaches it down and then looks over towards you and tosses it somewhere safe.
I'm just like... I'm a little bit better. She gave me some potion, but not great. Like, dude... I'm wearing like just medium armor. It's like, where do you want me to put the statue?
I don't know. Bounces off you, I guess. But
Yeah. Like, why is this so important?
she shakes her head. No time to explain now. Let's find your friends.
I'm not allowed back in here.
Well,
said he
it's
sees
not as
me
if
if
I
I
am.
sees me again.
She comes up close to you and side profiles against your beak. Not as if I had an invitation either. She taps you on your beak.
She has a point.
By the way, you should moisturize. These cracks here are terrible. Look at all these cracks. Do you not drink water? What is wrong with you?
Did he suck life out of you? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
It sure as fuck feels that way. I'm gonna tell you.
It's been
It's worst day of my life.
it's been a day.
Uh-huh. But that said, what do? Do you refuse to go back in? Or?
No. Gotta go find the people.
She hands you the
Well, you guys didn't come check for me.
I wonder where we supposed
You
to.
were supposed to peek through a
I'm just
window.
gonna wait till everyone went to bed.
I was
As you
thinking something
guys
down the route, man.
make your way across the rug, across this small space, and turn left through the doorway there. You end up in a rather robust-looking living space. As there's a little bit of thunder outside, the whole of the tower gives a little shake and a shudder as heavy beams groan around underneath the ceiling overhead, heavy upon this large spire that you're in. Clear lanterns sit and hang by chains from those beams and cast a dim glow around the place. The curved west wall of this place, following the spire, is fitted with 3 windows of leaded glass and steel lattice work. And there's a bookcase sitting on the east wall between the 2 doors. So you come in through a door, bookshelf to your left, and then there's another door on the other side. There's plush overstuffed chairs and couches placed around the room. The fabric's faded with age and patterns depict are all but gone. And lounging on one is a handsome young man who you think you recognize from before, with a cigarette and an ashtray nearby. As Rahadin gives him a nod, Escher doesn't look too disturbed or perturbed, but just ashes his cigarette.
This is a young man. Sorry, that returned the bones at one time?
The vampire?
Yeah.
Spoiler, he's a vampire.
As you look upon him, his pale skin gives away his current predispositions, I guess. But as he looks upon you guys, he doesn't really look too predatory or anything. He doesn't look like the rest of the vampires that you've seen while they've been trying to tear your larynx out. And this one is just lounging, as I say. There's a stack of books situated next to him. A decanter of wine. You assume it to be wine. But it is red and thick looking. Rahadin gives a nod towards and says, Master Escher, a pleasure to me to see you as always. You seem well. As the lithe vampire once again ashes and takes another drag of the cigarette, doesn't say anything, just gives you a nod, and then finally says, Flimrick, I remember you from the fair. It is a pleasure to see you.
Big thumbs up.
I'm sorry for the affairs downstairs. It was a disgusting display. I assume you are here for the guest room. Yes, the master would see fit that Mr. Flimrick and his coterie be well and taken care of. I see. And do the witches know that you are loading out the room? He says after a moment, to which Robin says, they will find out in due course. After all, the strongest survive. Am I not wrong? Such is the way of our master. Right this way. Escher simply gives a sigh and leans back against the lounge, arching himself, and then returning back to a book. As you look upon the gilt cover says, Embalming the Lost Art.
I tip my hat at Escher. Just to show I do remember.
In the ensuing chamber, a large
Can I see this?
Yeah.
Really
A large bed sits in the center of the room. Its 4 corner posts supporting a black canopy trimmed with gold tassels. Several comfortable divans are placed above the room. There is a banded door through which you come, and a smaller unbanded door on the opposite side.
How
We
much
get to the
more?
ensuite. I got them for free, actually.
Really?
These are testers from a friend.
Alright.
I usually pay, what, 13, 14 bucks for one?
For one?
But as I said, you're situated in a chamber where you have a door across from you, it's a bed chamber, and a door across from you that you're assuming leads to an ensuite. As Rahadin simply says to you, that does not lead to the ensuite.
Well, what is it?
It is a closet.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Alright, fine then.
He stares at you for a moment, and after a moment he says, the wood in there is raw, and it smells like mildew. I apologize.
Okay.
Please do not hang your finery in there, and if you find that it has taken the stain of mildew, please report it to us. We will have it laundered correctly.
Thank you.
Of course. Will there be anything else?
No.
Very good. We thank you very much
Not too happy.
for being so entertaining. Your entertainment means much to us, Mr. Flimrick.
Thank you.
We shall see you. And he then turns away and walks out. As he simply looks at you, and then turns away and walks out, as I said. With that, you are left in the chambers. There's a closet, there's a 4-post bed, there's Escher, and the lounge.
I turn to you and I say, all in all, things could have been worse.
No doubt.
Ass.
I wonder what happened to, what was his name? The Crow? Krog? Croyd?
Yeah, bird man.
Look,
The bird guy.
he had the beak,
Yes.
and the feathers, and the snake.
What were the servants wearing?
So most of the servants are invisible in this place.
Were there any
The zombie things that like threw you out were just wearing tavern rags.
Okay, were there any like living servants?
Not that you've seen this
No.
place, no. And I wanted to mention, as you guys are situated there, bantering back and forth, the door is still open to this place, and Escher doesn't say anything, but you can see as he's watching stacks of linens slowly march their way into the chamber, and suddenly a moment later, the 4-post bed's covers just whoosh off as if someone's pulling them off, and a moment later, the new one's getting put on there, and you watch as somebody perfectly folds the fitted sheet that came off that's dirty, and then they stop to admire it themselves before throwing it into the laundry hamper.
Is it this room?
It is not that.
Oh.
It is.
It has windows though?
You do have windows in the lounge area, but not in here.
Okay. If we get a moment, I'd like to poke my head out the window.
Yeah, I'd like to go
and see
sit
if
in
I
the
can
lounge.
see
Maybe,
the guy.
Maybe Escher has something to share.
Yeah.
I have no idea where they are. So
No, you don't.
no.
And so the camera cuts against you guys as you are currently downstairs at the chapel, and Esmeralda is looking at the various staircases in this chamber. Now, from where you're situated in the chapel, there are 2 staircases on either side of the hall that leads into here. So there's a center hall that is it's got a set of brass doors as every other major doorway, and then it's got 2 small hallways to either side. The one hallway that you see leads directly to a singular staircase that seems to lead up to a switchback, and the other is a spiral staircase that spirals left and right, going upwards and downwards respectively.
What was the first one?
A straight-on staircase that leads to a landing, and you can tell it leads to a set of switchbacks, or it leads to a switchback, so it goes up a flight, and then it goes up another flight. And then this one, the one to the left, is a spiral staircase going from, left to right, going from ground to up. So left leads to a spiral staircase that goes up and down, and right leads to a staircase that leads up.
I want to go up. So let's do the other one then.
That's fair. And you will do so. Heading upwards, you get to the landing pretty quickly, and from there, end up heading up another flight of stairs to hit a tapestry covering an opening in a wall. The staircase in here is old wood, croaking, straining, creaking, groaning underneath you. But otherwise, you ascend them easily enough to reach the top of the staircase where, like I say, there's a tapestry covering the doorway to this area.
Did we roll stealth already? Can I start being stealthy?
You may.
Yeah, I don't know how she's gonna go, but
if she's not stealthy, you're not.
no, it's gonna be big.
I don't know who that is.
So 25.
25. You roll for stealth, creeping yourself through the doorway, I guess.
Yeah.
You pull the banner back
Yeah.
to reveal the stone balcony that you descended earlier.
Okay. And we'll keep going, I guess. There's nowhere. That's the highest we can go from here.
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go there and.
Esmeralda looks over the edge. Watches it hit the ground.
Let's do a zombie off this.
She says, I wonder what that was.
Yeah.
I thought maybe someone had, well, never mind what I thought.
It would, yeah.
That's not what I thought. I will say, that's not what I thought. Seems logical, but it's not what I thought. So anyway, she looks over towards the main doors and says, you came through there?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
let's go.
Let's go.
What's with the cable? Where did you get all that?
There was a whole puppet straw thing. Like I said, it's been a day.
She gives a nod at this.
That
tips
was
her
the
hat.
least of our worries.
She gives a nod and tips her hat at this. Okay, well, lead on, Bert.
Yeah, we'll head in.
The long 70-foot hallway through which Strahd's cloak flew upon you
Yeah.
stretches away in
We're
front of you.
backtracking.
As you get to the other side, whereupon you open the door and are confronted with the same hallway within which the swords and the still hanging, floating, whatever skeleton is situated at the one wall.
Yeah.
And from there, the camera pans back to you guys as you are in the lounge, looking upon Escher, who's still sitting there smoking an almost never-ending cigarette, and looks up towards you and says, "So, scholarly one, I hear your master, is it? The one who attacked our patron. He sits wallowing somewhere healing of his wounds.
You know, my master more than Kanan.
It seems that you do not know the fame of your own master.
Perhaps I was not aware that he attacked Lord Strahd. That was quite advantageous of him.
It was, as far as I know, some sort of altercation that occurred during the visit of the last con. I am not sure what it was regarding exactly. I did not see. But I do know that there was a stuff here.
An undoubtable reckless action by my master. I still wish to locate him and inquire as to his whereabouts.
I wish that I had these answers for you. But I unfortunately have no recollection of any sort of escape by your master or ensuing battles thereby. I was not present for them. Myself, I was distant from the concubines. I was nurturing friendships and relations a distance away. In fact, I believe your master can affirm this, for you were there, were you not? So long ago now, it seems, does it not, Mr. Flynn? But I do remember you there amongst me and my friends. He just stares at you, his effeminate features gaunt and lithe as he's like draped in the, don't love me because I'm beautiful style across this big old chaise lounge. There's, like I said, a stack of books, and he's got the classic book thing draped down across the knee. Dressed in all silks and whatnot. And looking towards you. Now it seems you are a member of the staff, are you?
Well, I wouldn't quite say that I'm a member of the staff. No, I'm an honored guest. Though, Asher, I feel I would remember you.
So do you remember Asher from the very beginning?
Yeah. But you said that it was something with the last circus.
Sorry, say again.
Oh, I thought that he was saying that something with the stuff you came from the last time the circus was in town. Does he mean like this?
Like Mordekainen's fight was at the last circus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the circus we were at, the one before?
Well, no, just the one that you guys were at. Yeah, this last
okay.
circus that came and went. He says, yes, this was my understanding. Again, I was not present for it, but I am to understand that there was an altercation over a prize. Apparently, your master did not agree that our master deserved his award.
It seems as though my master has been quite obstinate and reckless in my absence, which is why I wish to find him to bring him more reasonable choices in his life.
As all masters are typically so obtuse, I can attest. It is not your fault. You are but a slave.
I'm merely an apprentice. What can I say?
So, what is it that you are here for? Why do you find yourself here in these dark, hollow places? Friend Flingrick, why have you not attempted escape this strange place?
I think we only got here this morning, right?
And of course I say strange to you, for even if you are coming from the Carnival, I can only imagine that Barovia is but a dark pit compared to the tapestry that you are accustomed to.
Quite true, Asher, quite true. Maybe we have a drink over this conversation.
He gestures.
Are you doing the pose too?
Gestures towards the glass as you actually sit on the other overstuffed couch. And I want to say, as you get up onto it, it's like you get up against the arm and everything. Like, the camera pulls out, and there's like the rest of the couch stretching away. But as you situate yourself, and the camera pans against Raziak, a decanter of wine, mage hands itself off of the nearby shelf as Escher situates it over towards where you're sitting on another sofa. And Escher says, please, Raziak. Well, Germans and definitions may be, I am not one for titles typically. Please have a seat. Would you care for a glass?
Yes, this is... I throw my robes back and I sit down.
As you sit into it, I want to say that the overstuffed You sit on like between the cushions and then like slowly you have to roll save for dexterity. Or actually roll save for strength. As the punch is slowly swallowing. Oh God! You find yourself wedged.
This is like opulent. This Peruvian furniture is quite opulent.
I want to say it's comfy as fuck, but there is a spring that is slowly stabbing into your ass.
Hey, my lumbar.
You get a glass of wine served to you, as do you, and Escher cheers you guys as the camera pans against you and Esmeralda. As you enter into,
I have to rescue them.
I'm gonna if I get in this room.
I'm stabbing everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. Because you're gonna be like drinking wine.
as you enter into the stairwell.
Fancy cigars.
Sorry, bear with me here. Just want to track where you guys are. I'm getting really
I'm going through a blind castle right now. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, currently you're at the. Excuse me. Currently you were at the. Oh my God, the hallway where Strahd was coming through.
Yeah.
You stepped into the adjoining hallway that had the floating
Yeah, where the
skeletons,
swords were.
and then there was the doors parallel to that.
Is there a sword there? Still, like the goop of a sword, and then there's like.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna point like so. These came alive as well.
She just looks upon them and gives a shake of her head and says, "Let us consider ourselves lucky that the knight is wearing thin and Julie doesn't have enough time for another combat on us. Otherwise, we'd truly be fucked as well as." But I have to admit, as she opens the door and peers in and tries to dodge the random encounter on the other side of it, she says, "I have no idea how to get further up. We must get further up. You know, I think this is perhaps the wrong way. We should go the other way, the spiral staircase."
Alright, let's go do that.
There's a quick like wipe, and it shows you guys back at the fork, and then Dooley rolls a random encounter.
See if it's Strahd again.
I wish.
Where's my idol?
So good.
I knew you took it again.
So funny that they actually rolled up because they put the music on for it. And then bang! I was like, yeah. Where are you here?
I don't think we're ever gonna be on good terms with me and Strahd.
Well, okay. How perfect is this? You hear a shambling as you come back into the chapel area, and you can see the remains of the torso crawling through the goop of its remains.
Oh my God.
Something out of like Dead Alive, if you've ever seen that one. That's a better one. But anyhow, it's slowly crawling towards you guys. Yeah, it's coming right for you.
I'm gonna point and kind of like after you.
She stares at it for a moment and then idly. Actually, at advantage, I guess. Okay, well, she'll hit it. It's got an 8. So she actually shoots it twice. And she hit it both times. Hey?
A crossbow?
She's got a hand crossbow.
I was like, where's the sun coming?
Yeah.
She's not from this time.
Right?
It's the Terminator coming. She's actually
So one after the next.
pulls out a double barrel shotgun.
I mean, oh my God. Have you guys watched The Gamers 2 yet?
No,
Holy
no.
fuck. All I'm going to say is it's from the chest. It's the quote. Trust me, when it hits. That's what she thinking. Anyhow, so she shoots it twice over. It's going to be 8 plus however much damage, bonuses wise, and it's dead. So she'll take care of that. It's fine. She's like, it's a good thing you got me here. I mean, it's a good thing you got me here. But with that, she looks at me.
Are you sobering up now?
No, not yet. But yeah, you guys look at the spiral staircase. At which point she starts to take you up the spiral staircase.
I'm curious why, I have a weird feeling that, like, I'm kind of like, why, she kind of is leading me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm kind of suspicious about her.
You're my backup.
Yes, but why do you know where to go?
Because my father's research. They're searching for something. I am simply trying to confirm this.
Do you have a map to this place?
Not with me, no. I wouldn't dare. It's the only copy. I didn't have enough time. I wanted to get here in time. I told you, I'm sorry I was late. I This is important. Oh, trust me. Okay. The camera pans against you guys as Escher looks at you all and says, "It is strange to me to see our master inviting others in, but he has been trying to be more sociable of late as he has finally recognized his own weakness."
Own weakness, you say?
Well, certainly. Our master can't leave here after all, and everything that he wants to know and learn and see and do is vicarious at best if it should exist anywhere outside of Barovia's borders. So he has been trying to be more social. You're an example of this. The first guest we've had here in quite some time.
And when did you arrive, Escher?
Oh, I've lived here for quite some time. I arrived here with some adventurers. Well, I should think about 20 years ago now. And you saw them for the moment. They still visit, and I wish they would. But things can be hard to let go of. Take our master, for example. He has an entire realm devoted to his obsession. And the camera pans against you guys as you guys are making your way up the spiral staircase as Asher's voice continues. The whole of this realm, his voice echoes around you, but you can hear it, it's just like voiceover, is a reflection of him, his darkness, his soul. And as you're climbing the spiral staircase, you hear a thump, 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 thump at a point. And Esmeralda looks at you and says, "Do you hear that?" She puts her ear up against the wall and she says, "I swear it's right there. It's right there. We're in the wrong tower again. How do we get there? I don't know what to do. I read it wrong. I read the map wrong." She says, There must be another way. Maybe we go back." She looks at you. You see like there's a bit of glassiness and a bit of desperation at the back of her eyes. This woman has scars all over her, has massive beefy arms and shoulders, and as she simply looks around herself in this dark place, she says, "I couldn't have read it wrong. Father, you always tell me I rush things. Okay. Get the crib, Bessie." And she looks down at you and she says, "Do you know anything about this place?" "No, maybe you don't." "Okay. We try again another route. Or do we go up? What do you think?"
There's the way we tried. We gotta turn back. Was there a way on the bottom floor to go? Like, is there any...
Yep, there's like a straight out hallway.
Let's try that then.
She gives a nod at this and takes a deep breath, and there's like another wipe of you guys leaving the stairwell.
Getting our steps in today.
Yeah, I want to say your legs are starting to actually feel a bit sore, right?
Yeah.
And as you guys exit out into the chapel again,
I'm almost gonna just jump out the window again. I'm gonna go to the front door.
Oh, shit. You find, of all things, amidst everything else that you've already seen here, a hanging jester marionette situated at the doorway, hanging, smiling, leering at you amidst its tangle of strings with tiny copper bells sewn into its cap and shoes. Esmeralda just pokes it out of reaction more than anything, and it jangles slightly like a macabre wind chime.
I want to kind of like stop her because I'm like, there's bells on it. Maybe it's like an alarm. We have to carefully remove it.
She looks at you for a moment, unblinking.
This place is messed up. I can't trust anything.
Stares at it and says, "I'm not touching that thing again. My finger feels cold." I think he.
Yeah, I bet it does.
He watches
You should have seen what I had to deal with.
He watches a long-legged, spindly spider crawls its way over the marionette's head and down its body, dangling off its foot and finding its way to the floor
Mm-hmm.
to crawl away harmlessly.
Can I slide a hand, remove it?
Yeah. Roll me sleight of hand.
Can I detect traps?
You may. Probably for the best.
What would that be? Just perception? Or what is detect trap?
Perception's good, yeah.
Okay. It is a 11.
You don't see anything around. What you do see is that it has a little tag hanging off its ass that says, "There's no Blinsky, there's no fun."
It's the same as those little things that we found.
It's no Blinsky, it's no fun.
Do I have the
Oh,
weird
it's no fun,
wooden
it's no
coins?
Blinsky. Sorry, it's the other way around.
It's no fun.
There's no fun, there's no Blinsky.
Did you take those wooden coins, or did I? No, do I have them? I probably have them. Is there? I'm just curious. I'm gonna try and just remove it carefully without making too much sound.
That's fine. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yeah, this one's a 25.
You easily grab a hold of the marionette and unhook it from where it's tangled up against the rough rocks and bring it down. As you do, you feel a sort of latent static electricity or energy coming off of it, a bit of a charge, but nothing happens.
Okay. Now
The
that
thing-
was blocking the door.
It was just hanging off.
Oh, I
the
thought it
side.
was blocking the door. That's why I was removing.
Huh?
It's fine. It's on the ground.
Do let you touch it.
Anyway, as you, I'm guessing, toss it to the side and put it down.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll place it down.
It quietly jangles to itself. Its disappointment at being ditched already.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a bag. I think I would have a bag. I'll throw it in my bag.
Okay. It jangles happily into your bag.
There you go. Oh, it looks cool. It's nice.
It's fine.
It's nice.
It's shiny. It's its own way.
With that said,
We're going down the hallway
Esmeralda
now.
heads through the doorways at the center of the chapel. Opening them up, she reveals a long hallway beyond. The grand hall being choked with dust, it stretches into darkness ahead with webs hanging from the arched ceiling like drapes again, and life-size statues of knights lining the hall on both sides. Their eyes seem to be watching you.
I bet they are. Can I do any of the statues with like their knight statues or like
They are knights
just
with
armor?
their suits of armor. Well, they're statues of knights in armor, and their visors are up, and literally you're looking as their eyes are all fixated towards you.
Mm.
Same thing with as Esmeralda looks out and then looks over towards you and then looks out towards them. She says, "That's a long hallway."
That is a long hallway. The hallway we're gonna have to go through. So let's start going.
As you take a step forward, she grabs you by the shoulder and then looks around and says nothing as she lifts her hand and then takes a step herself.
Every other way was bad, so I don't think any of this is
Feel like
gonna be
my
good.
eyes are
As you're
Yeah.
20 feet into the chamber, the
Point
doors
back
behind
outside.
you slam shut. The bronze doors, creating the once again bronze sort of rising or setting sun sigil that they do on every bronze set of doors. But as they slam shut, Esmeralda looks behind you quickly and looks around and says, "They're all watching us."
Yeah.
As you look around, you see every single one of the statues staring directly at you.
I'm gonna turn to her. Do you have another bottle? No. How about some whiskey? It's just gonna be.
Yeah, I have wine skin.
Is it the flask?
She's extremely perturbed herself and says, "Why aren't they attacking? Why aren't they attacking?" She says. "Why aren't they attacking?" She finally demands. You can see she's starting to crack slightly. "Where is this thing? You heard it, right? You heard it thumping. You heard it. It's up above us. It's up above us. Look at me!
I'm looking at the stats.
As you like are looking away from Esmeralda, her voice is shrieky and
Do I hear the
echoing
phones?
around. You heard it in the tower. You
Not
totally
not
heard it.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I hear? I hear it now too.
No,
Okay,
not right now.
just-
You guys
okay.
went downstairs again.
Yeah.
But
She hears it now.
no,
Okay. Just making sure it's.
she's
not
like,
all-
you heard it, right?
Yeah, I did. I did hear it.
Okay,
I don't hear it right
Okay.
now though.
let's keep going.
Yeah.
She looks around herself at the various statues as you guys make your way down towards the next set of bronze doors, the rising and setting sun situated across it. She gives a list of the doors herself. I don't hear anything. How about you?
Let's see. 21.
You do not.
All right. The note. It's gonna keep passing through.
As you open the door, stepping into the grand chamber beyond, there are 4 massive posts here, cobwebs stretching across these massive 4 columns that support the vaulted ceiling of great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. These torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling, and cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. You've been here before, with the massive straight staircase leading up directly to your right and curling around slightly as it heads upwards.
I think if we're just gonna keep going up the staircase, then I don't really want to be in this room anymore.
She looks at that staircase and says, I don't think that that's correct either. It doesn't seem right.
What? Where else would you like to go?
I don't know.
We need to get out of the basement. So we need to go.
So you guys are currently on the main floor.
Oh,
You guys are currently on the main floor.
Wonderful.
Remember, ground floor from the chapel.
okay.
You went out through a long hallway here.
Yeah.
Here's the chapel, long hallway. You're now here.
Okay.
There's this set of staircase.
Yeah.
It leads up to here.
Yeah.
All right, and here is that throne that was facing a wall.
Yeah.
And then through the double doors, this is where the skeleton was.
Yeah.
And then long hallway, this is where Siraj's laundry attacked
Yeah.
you.
We were there,
And
and
this
then we
is
went back down.
this is your thrones overlooking the chapel, and now you've just walked back. So that's that. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
And she looks back and forth and she says, "Where did we go wrong?" As the camera cuts to you guys
you're not
against-
helpful.
against Escher, who is looking upon you and says, the last time that he invited guests, it was quite the party. The guests are strange and exotic, from far away, much as yourself, my friend Fenric, and much as yourself, my friend Aziat. Firebeard. Your lives are not necessarily in danger, but this is a dangerous place, and many of them are, of course. I myself have given up the lifestyle. It is not for me. The taste of blood never really was my flavor or my taste. They say it grows on you when you get into this, but I am living proof that it does not. I do not know what it is you wish to gain from this, though. You do realize you are conducting business with the Dark Lord of a dark realm. If you should seek your master, I'm not so sure that our master is going to help you there. If anything, more likely you will become bait, so that our master can finish the job and take his stuffy back.
Have you heard whispers of where my master might be hiding?
Of the last I heard, he had fallen into the river and was carried away. But this was while they were fighting over Mount Bartok.
Interesting.
It was a quick flight from the carnival. Like meteors, you could see them shoot away. If you know what to look for, I suppose.
I'd mark that area down on my map. Mark Mount Veritas in the Spare River.
He would have fallen into the river and been carried along. Perhaps he isn't lucky. One of the fishermen perhaps picked him up there. This is the best I could guess if I was a detective. I do so love a good detective story.
I heard some rumors from the farmers at the wizard of the winery that they had seen him, but he had lost his memory and couldn't remember his own name. Or the description was similar to him.
He stares into one of the candles as you're speaking and then slowly gazes over towards you and says, "A product of their war. I doubt that it is over. My master is not one to let go of a grudge. Blood for blood.
It is
Blood simply because he is afraid of blood.
that is something that your master and my master have in common, or at least it is said about my master.
He has a beast inside.
That he does not let go of grudges easily. That he enjoys rivals.
So, Master Flimrick, then, tell me, what is it that you seek of our Dark Lord, that you have so braved his domicile?
There's not so much what I have seeked, but the fact that I need to stay alive until the circus comes back, because I have no love to give.
Well then, and he leans out and extends a hand across. Then perhaps I shall be the first. And as he reaches out like so, you reach out as so, and the camera just like pans against this Sistine moment, and then cuts.
I'm in the back, I'm just going like this.
As the camera cuts, and then the credits begin to roll, and it shows Strahd making the rounds around the castle, turning into a set of bats now and again to pass through like the odd gate, passing through a bunch of like old walls as a mist, grabbing a hold of a nearby zombie and throwing it off the balcony. Where we see a stagecoach rolling along, it gets hit with the zombie and it just tips over and a whole bunch of people spill out, a bunch run away, a couple of them fall out and die, the whole thing bursts into flames.
Whoa. I'm watching from the window. Holy crap.
And from there, everybody takes, so you guys are level 5?
Yeah.
So everyone takes another 15 learning points.
How close were you from?
You're the only one tracking.
You're
Right?
the lore master, the XP master.
We're still like 4,000-ish left.
4,000 away?
Yeah.
What is the total? Like 13,000?
14,000.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, it's a big jump actually, that one. Yeah. 6 to 7 back there. Well, they're all in a bell curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on a bell curve there, and they ease out.
I was lost in the house.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna get around to asking Escher about that, but
Sorry, what's the question?
I was gonna get around to asking Escher about if he,
We're hanging
knew how
though.
to. I know, and I think that he has like a spot on body, so.
That's just like painting like one of your French boys.
Actually, there's a line I keep forgetting to use with them. I was picking up lingo from Disco Elysium, actually. There's a character that I'm basing it off of that. And he'd be like, Gendal, tell me more about yourself. That sort of thing. So, brings us to that delightful portion of the
You
section.
guys are just pampered. I'm literally in a dungeon.
Yeah, shit's bad right now for you and Esmeralda as you're digging around.
We're going up the stairs. That's where we're going. I said we need to just keep going up.
Hey, it could have been worse. Could have ended up in the dungeons.
Yeah.
I am in a dungeon.
I mean, you could have gone down to the crypts.
Yeah, I don't want to go that far.
I mean, you're not there yet. All in due course, though. All in due course. Robbie, would you like to take it versus?
Something I could not stop laughing at was the images of him getting thrown up in a bunch of zombies. Because like everything was that one strong thing, even though it's minor action, he was doing elaborate magic, turned to a bat, whatever. But it was together. It was like from Moe's Tavern in the Simpsons, just fucking giving the bumps rush out from the fucking window. And I just kept picturing him laughing.
Just all jazz out the door.
That's like,
Yeah!
oh man.
Man, that's
So probably that. I'll probably laugh about that in my own head for a year. So, yeah.
good. I just love the way you just put that those straws doing all the elaborate magic, and then the zombies just.
They're
pitch
like,
the
oh
bird.
my god, now what are we gonna do? This fucking
Oh man, that was fucking great.
I just survived.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of like having you tumble at the edge, and you were like, "Well," I was like, "That'd be a shitty way to go." Yeah, that'd be a shitty. If it was the blight that had killed you, I would have been like, "Yeah, that was happening." Yeah. But then if it was like the tumble, that's kind of lackluster. Although if the crawling claws had got you, that would have been fucking great. I was like, okay, one more. All right, you survived. Okay.
I was currently alive.
Somehow.
Yeah. So, I'm
I
not
know,
planning on staying alive.
I wanted to do all randoms, but I wanted Ezzy to show up eventually. I just want to mention she is a random encounter that shows up exactly like that. But yeah, that was the whole thing. It's like she detours and comes in. And so,
I can't wait for you to go home and Courtney's like, so how was it?
I threw out a window. Robbie made me do it. Literally texting me, we should get the statue. We should get the statue. I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I say that before Strahd showed up. They're like, uh-oh.
we don't need it that badly anymore. Abort.
Yeah.
That abort
like
never came.
That thing of like message failed.
No! Retry! Fucking A.
Left on red.
You're just like screaming at your phone as the character sheet's getting ripped, and he's like, ah! And then the camera pulls back, and you're all at the same table.
I still got it. I still got it.
Did you ever see that thing where this
Sure.
girl sent a guy a text like, hey, what are you up to? And the guy was like, nothing. And then the next line he wrote like, you? But then nothing never sent. It's like, message failed. So she's like, what are you doing right now? And he's like, you. And he's like, oh, fuck that.
That's why it's important to do it all at once, I guess.
Yeah, right?
See, I'm a multi-texter, so
I do
know
it too,
that's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So everything gets over to the other side.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Good, you. How are you? I'm well. All like, all out of disjointed and shit. Anyhow.
Maybe the new person will. I'll find the new person in the dungeon.
Yeah, I think that'll be a
good.
good segue, and then getting everybody back together after that. The castle's actually a lot of fun. Just
It's a
segue.
blast. So
This-
far.
I mean, I've had a gas taking you guys through it. I've had one other party explore it, but not as much. It's like in and out, and it was twice over in and out. But no, this has been great actually exploring all around the place.
I'm gonna just explore the entire castle.
So the new girl's coming next week.
Yeah.
Court may be in. Is Courtney out all together, or she's still?
Temporarily, we'll
Okay,
see.
cool.
Yeah,
She-
I'm not about
I've
to.
been trying to talk to her and see like if she can come occasionally.
Yeah.
But she's not gonna be like a every week
Regular
person.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to be replacing her seat. Her seat's staying open.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was even like I was telling her maybe on Monday you're available, you can come and
Sure. Yeah. Like whatever works for her. No
do
pressure.
whatever you want. Like, yeah, the work. Her work is busy as hell right now. I don't know. And they didn't expect her to be staying busy after Christmas.
I mean, that's a good thing, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess. I mean, it'd be a good thing if they were getting bonuses or something.
No.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I was like, you need a raise.
really. All right. Well, Rebecca, would you hit with your yeast?
I liked that I finally impressed Strahd with my music.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was okay.
We should record that, Batty Daddy. Then you go back in the clip and cut it.
Yeah. I wrote a new different song for today, and I didn't sing that one.
Aww.
That's the next one. Because Strahd's gonna ask you for another song, bro.
I mean,
I
all
have
things considered.
No, I have one more that's specifically about Strahd, and then I have a whole other one because I never sang What Tatty Slappy.
Oh, yes, fair.
I don't think he'll like that one.
It reminds me of my mouth with the bee.
Yeah, it reminds me.
Yeah.
Reminds me of somebody.
about your mom that we killed.
And I like that we're talking to Escher because I just finished reading a vampire book, so I can only imagine that he's just like so fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. He doesn't twinkle though.
It's called The Hunter's Gambit. There's one very long, spicy scene in it.
That's what you're picturing right now.
Yeah.
Razia, get out of the room.
Yeah.
Go to the other room.
Technically, there should be 3 people for it, but.
Razik needs blush.
And Shane, would you hit with your deceased?
I think all of it was good. We'll see if I can make it to the room. We'll see. I don't know.
I thought you
You
were.
just
about
open
to
the
die.
door.
Yeah. Are we covered in blood? Yeah. We covered in blood, literally carrying like a zombie.
Oh, hey.
Throwing it at
We're
you.
like, it's you.
You're
I
alive!
thought, you're dead.
So funny.
Sorry, man.
All like wet and stuff.
I'm just getting like a pedicure, manicure.
Yeah.
And laid, probably. Meanwhile, I'm like close to death the entire time.
Somebody's turning my boot on the for me, so I'll have to.
Like, we were just gonna come looking for you.
Yeah.
I know, but on the third day, look, I show you, look, our notes say, look for that guy.
Just get up in my spa robes. Oh, yeah. No. How's it been?
You're fucking cinching it all
Way
tight.
open, so. That's Flimmer, because that's what he's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
He's wearing his robe, but he accidentally tries to tie it up.
Like, Flimmer, your robe's wide open. Like, don't worry, I'm wearing underwear. Like, you're definitely not.
You're
I
definitely
see your full genitals.
We see your third leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not proportionate. It's way out of proportion.
It's like dragging on the ground.
Yeah, it only
How does this even
It
work?
only stays up on wearing
Yeah.
pants and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
There you
Yeah, good game, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is who I based Escher on.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
I've heard that's a really good game.
That game, it is amazing. And yeah, if I was to review it, it would be to say that it is not even a game where you're a detective, but a game about how you would be a person who is a fuck up detective.
I played the beginning. It's just like, yeah.
It's weird.
I gotta jet, guys. Thanks, Julie.
Yeah, cheers. Catch you later. And on that note, for those of you playing the home game, see you next D&D time, same D&D channel. But yeah, no, that game is absolutely immense and incredible for what it is, which is not a game about, it is not a detective game, but a game about being a detective. So the game itself never really changes, like it's always the same game as